should indeed be live right now. Heck yeah. Okay. Should be good.
Awesome stuff.
So, we are back. I guess this is part 6 of this now, apparently. Doesn't seem like it, but yeah.
Something like that. Then again, most of these streams have been like several hours long, up to 5 hours, something like that, so...
Yeah, but that's kind of why it doesn't seem like that to me, but I should heal up first, because, you know...
Sounds like a sound idea.
Wuji needs healing, and that is all that really matters. Nobody else deserves it, but they're gonna get it anyway. But Wuji needs healing.
They're just because.
Yeah. So I'll just turn that off. Yes, Flump is fine. So I guess Wuji is currently replacing Charm just because of a little bit more diversity in the attack set, but really I don't know which one I'm gonna end up preferring, because obviously Charm is super fast, but you know, maybe a bit more limited, but...
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Whereas, Wuji over here, who was caught in the first quick ball, that was fucking awesome, by the way.
Heck yeah.
Right now is pretty much all special except for Bite, even though the special attacks won't do that much. You know, if the choice specs helps, and they end up doing roughly the same sort of damage as Bite on the even, you know, stuff, just because of base power. But they're there mostly for the diversity at the moment. You know, I can come in with Absol on anything, and for the most part, you know, I'll definitely get a neutral hit, but I'll probably get a super effective hit somewhere along the line too, so...
It's the most random special attacker ever.
It really
Just because
is.
it has, like, terrible special attack, which is really a shame, because it can learn, like, all the moves.
So you get the quick claw back just now. That means everybody actually has an item in this party at the moment, how about that?
I actually got into a discussion with one of my friends about Quick Claw being factored in by the Super Luck ability. So you get like increased chance of having Quick Claw activating and resulting in a lot of Quick Claw hacks.
Sadly that doesn't happen.
No. We just go into that whole tangent about how OP that will be.
Crap, and I forgot we were up here and I don't have a flyer on me because I was like, hey, let's use Tim Bishop
we're
for that.
still here.
Well, it's not still. I think I was doing training up here because this was the highest level set that I could have, so Absol kind of, yeah,
Because I
tore
could
the
have
place
sworn
apart.
we like ended off after like catching the one in Whirline. I don't even remember where it went. Sideward or whatever.
Possibly, but it doesn't really matter. This was just where I was kind of going. So, hey, Misan, how are you doing? We are going to fly away. I actually forgot to do something in Mahogany, or just above Mahogany, so I'll do that very quickly. I don't think it's going to come into play at the moment, but
It's good to get.
it is. Because if we go up, what I didn't show before, because I didn't want to pay the money for it, was the toll booth thing. Which, now that Team Rocket has gone, because they were in Mahogany, Lake of Rage, etc., this guy has returned. If you go here beforehand, you'll have to pay 1,000, so that's why you just go through the grass, obviously. But, they somehow managed to leave something behind, and the guy is creeped out by it.
Run!
It's a bomb face, obviously. We had this sort of in-joke before starting where we were just replacing like syllables of Pokemon names with face, so don't be surprised if that becomes a running thing through this. But yeah, somehow it contains Sludge Bomb, which is probably not going to be useful for a while, and yeah, you are obviously correct in the fact that it is a bomb. So, but yeah, it's probably not going to be useful just now because nobody I've got can actually make good use of it. But you never know, I might get somebody later on that can use it.
So, for our next endeavour.
Endeavour. I'm sorry, it just sounds funny.
We we are apparently going into the Poké Center.
Yeah, because I want to get Honey back out.
Right.
Type diversity, man. We're not going to be leaving this place for a while, and I don't really need to go and get the experience share just yet, so... Mic shifting!
I was supposed to be moving my headset so I could take off my beanie, but yeah.
So, yeah, Team Rocket's all over the place. They took over the radio tower, and we've got to go get it back. Because that's just how it goes.
Because a 10-year-old child can totally do that, right?
Exactly. Except we need to actually go and get a Team Rocket uniform first, apparently.
So why can we just not battle him straight out?
Yeah, makes no sense, right? That was just totally awful. And I forget where I'm going in this place. It's too big and obviously not, but you know. That was completely pointless and random, but yeah.
Sure.
I actually forget exactly where we need to go for this thing. I'm sure it was down here, but...
At the very top.
Yeah. Newcomers, blah. Yeah.
Oh dear. I saw like a fan-made like comic strip about this one scene here.
So our bag is still in plain sight. And apparently this dude is now happy about being in Team Rocket. Don't know.
Be a rebel.
Don't know what his problem is. But yeah, anyway, that's besides the point. We are now officially Team Rocket clad, I guess. For no reason.
Because why not? I want to say though, walking around in Team Rocket suit would be pretty awesome.
You look pretty good in that. Oh dear. Shut up, Mokuba.
Oh dear God.
I think this is like the exact sort of reason why I would have called him Mokuba in the first place, just for this scene here. Like, shut up, Mokuba. And for some reason he makes us change back.
We're being stripped.
That is, considering the gender here, that is like... Oh god.
It had to be done.
Yeah, anyway, these dudes are still pathetic right now, so good enough for Tim to get some stuff. I'm just gonna go with Flamethrower because I don't really want to chance focus miss here, so he'll probably focus and then just fail, because that's usually how it goes. And here we get a crit anyway, so who cares, right?
Take that flamethrower to the face and ride a face.
Face a kid.
Face a kid.
Actually, it makes it sound cooler. It has crunch though, so it's actually learned something semi-decent, I suppose.
Except it's decided to use it on a fighting type.
Yep.
Go figure.
When it could have used Hyper Fang and done 3 times that damage.
Easily.
It probably would have done exactly 3 times that damage unless it got a crit, because it's same base power, but is, you know, not very effective at versus stab and normal damage. We're not learning Torment. It's an interesting move, but it's not needed at all during the main game, because chances are they're either going to just do the same standard move all the time, or they're going to change moves every turn anyway, so... Oh dear. Okay, so changing clothing, whatever. Shut up, Mokuba! To defeat him, blah blah blah, whatever. Shut up. I like how Bodfeather's just staring at me going, yeah, screw you, guy. Why would they want to take over? Well, good question. We shall hopefully find out that later. We didn't get the fight with the one below, really? What? I thought we were going to get nailed by the one before as well. Huh.
Okay then.
Oh wow. Level 21, seriously? 5 Pokemon too.
No evolve.
5 of them. Are they going to be all Rattata here? I think they are actually. I think, if I remember this one rightly, it is literally just 5 Rattata.
Faith Tata. No, it doesn't quite work with that. It's too awkward of a name, damn it.
Only girl in that gen, yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Well, at least they're getting a little bit stronger, but they're still freaking Rattata, man. Like, honestly, what was the balancing logic behind this here, actually? I've really got to think about this, because we have just fought 2 level 24 Raticates on the way in, and now we're having to fight lower level Rattata. And they expect them to actually do something? What even is that? Also, hey Retro, how are you doing?
Yo, Retro.
Retro, Ami, Scotty, Wolf, everyone that's going in recently.
So many people. So many Rattata. Go away.
It just doesn't make sense, does it really?
Why can't they just evolve the Pokemon? It'd be more interesting that way.
What do you want, Anthony?
Hey dude, we're kind of busy trying to save the radio tower from Team Rocket here. We don't need to hear about you battling Zubat.
Okay.
Good for him.
See, why didn't we get a fight from this one before?
Short-sighted.
What do you mean, how am I doing the radio tower now? This is where we left off last time. Oh, see, this one's level 26, so... Blah?
And it's evolved.
I guess it's the only Pokemon, but... What?
Still.
It actually didn't die though, that's surprising. But all it's gonna do is try and make me go on the trip anyway, so, you know. Yes, you do. I did the 7th gym at the end of the last part. I'm waiting for the response to this now. Yeah, that's just...
Intense silence.
What is it, mother? We're in the middle of a raid here, and we're getting like, I don't care about that. How am I this low level? Because I have like 9 Pokemon, like at least 9 or 10 that I'm using at the moment. It's not rocket science, man.
Rocket science.
Yeah, that was intentional. Also, Seiyu Cho, I guess how you would pronounce that. Hi. Or Seiyu Cho, I don't know how you would pronounce the first bit necessarily, but still. Hi anyway. God damn, that is really just absolute short-sightedness there. God. How are they this low level? How am I supposed to know? It's Team Rocket. They're terrible. What do you expect? They're not going to stay this low level. At the end of this, they do get pretty strong. But like the admins are about 10, 11 levels higher than this. But
level progression. It's terrible.
Exactly, Mizan. That is exactly my point here. Like, honestly. Oh boy, there's actually an evolved Pokemon within this too.
Oh, what?
I know, right?
This is Team Rocket, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that actually didn't do that much damage, go figure. I know Mutt's got really good special defense though, so...
Yeah.
Oh, that person I said hi to has already left. Oh well.
Oh,
Less than, well, like 2 minutes on, 2 minutes in.
Was too offended by her inability to pronounce the name correctly. Screw this, I'm not watching someone who can't pronounce my name properly.
And I'm too sort of jerkish to actually go, hey, you pronounce it like this. You know, instead I'll just leave without saying anything. However, somebody else instead is going, which I can definitely pronounce the name of. Hi there, I'm 5'6", how are you doing? 5'6", 56, whatever you want to call it. I usually don't bother, like, saying the numbers that way, I just, like, yeah. It's to the left as well. Oh god. It's hilarious how that effect can happen. I think it's really funny actually, because like some people really like appreciate, or you know, they're more likely to talk for it, and then maybe it was just somebody like looking at a random stream thing and just went, no, I don't want to watch this game, you know, because it's Pokemon, that happens. But
hey, somebody named Cake is entered. Cake.
You've just had ice cream, damn it, man.
Well, I'll have ice cream and cake. I have ice cream cake.
Also, Nin is also here apparently, so hi.
Nin.
Have ice cream cake. In the face. Ice cream cake face. There has to be some sort of running thing with this, right? So,
yep.
more fighting!
For great justice!
Well, too bad you ain't gonna manage to do that.
Dot.
Coughing. Well, it's basically all face anyway, right? So I guess it works somewhat.
Facing.
I don't know what it is about the way you said that, but that sounded hilarious. Oh god. Yeah, I could have told you that if that's what you were really asking, but the Pokemon in the Pokemon in general in this game are heavily, you know, low level stuff. The Elite Four in this game starts at level 40, and it only gets up to 50, which is pretty shocking.
Yep.
Yeah, he's both an asshat and a hacker. In the original game, his Aerodactyl had Rock Slide, which it couldn't learn in that generation. And in this, and even then, and in this one as well, he's got Dragonites at, well, it started at level 40, hacking bastard, and it's still hacking because of his 3 Dragonites in the end, 47 and 50. So, yeah, it's a hacking folk, basically. Oh my god, those exclamation marks, it's like... How could you possibly beat me?
How could this be?
No, they are definitely 47. Most definitely 47.
It's Magnemite. It's magnetic.
And it's a mite.
Behold the might of the magnets.
Well, at the very least, I know in the original games they were 47. I could have sworn it was 47 in this one as well, because it's basically the same. Also, yay! I mean, and the one I can never the one I can never run outside of. Yes, I am clearly a renouncer of names. You cannot have any names anymore. Don't know if I,
oh,
yeah, but
All our names have been redacted.
Yeah, there you go.
So now we will only call each other Face. Because why not?
I find that
It's the most obvious thing, because we all have faces. So it's like face.
I find that way funnier than I should do.
I don't even know why you find it that funny.
Yeah. Hey, wait, hang on a
Face name
second.
13.
It's just so hilarious for no reason whatsoever.
Oh my goodness.
Also, somehow that Amp 56 guy left again, or was it? Did he just? No, I could have sworn he like. I could have sworn that guy had already left once. I didn't see another rejoin. So how does that work?
Magic. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind
Oh god,
of
that actually
magic.
did a lot more damage than I expected it to.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm not going to piss off the entire stream here. So everyone rage leaves. No! I know Meeson's pissed off.
Sure does seem like it, huh? Yep. Okay, let's change it up here because the HP is kind of getting a bit low there. Obviously, the grass starter is really terrible in these places because they all have freaking stupid Pokemon. Yeah, poison types. So,
All over the place.
no, it's not that you should have picked a simpler name. It's just I'm like terrible. So yeah.
Aminuruhara.
Exactly. It's not like it's even hard to pronounce. I'm just like, you know, I don't really care to even try at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm just not in that sort of mood.
Even though I said it could be incorrect, but you know.
Oh my god, it's level 22. What is this? Freaking hell.
Team Rocket, why so stupid?
Finally, Silver's managed to get
Syndicate
in.
organization, why you know evolve your Pokemon?
Why are they still level 22 is a better question. Like, look at this. This is...
Why has Whitney not ruffle stomped these things with Miltank?
Exactly.
Like, honestly.
Well, this one's evolved at least.
Big whoop. Well, Confuse Ray is rather irritating.
Yeah, but Honey is both fast and strong, so...
Harder, better, faster, stronger. Okay, enough of that.
So, the two things which are going to come out of this stream will probably be face references, face jokes, and you just coming out with random singing lines somewhere along it. That's pretty much how this stream is going to go for the sounds of it.
And I'm a terrible singer as well, so yeah.
Oh, miss. Oh, dear. You know, the more you say that, the more that he's gonna do it, right? Also, hey, Pinch D. How you doing?
I'm a spiteful.
Wait, I actually wasn't paying attention. I'm sure that was attack that it raised, but... yeah. Oh, apparently your singing voice is fatal. Ouch.
Shane, use Perry's song.
Also, wasn't that thing level 30? When the rest of these dudes are dicking around at best with 26s and stuff? What the hell is up with this guy?
Friggin' scientist can take out the entire Team Rocket. Frickin'.
Although he does work with them, but that just raises even more questions. Why isn't he one of the top dudes in the place?
Exactly.
Anyway, Petrol is back up here, blah blah blah, so we're gonna have to kick his ass again.
Well, you're clearly not soundproof if you can't stand my singing. Facing.
Yep. Well, he's got 6 Pokemon at the very least, and they are higher level. As I said, the admins have got decent levels, but it's not going to help this dude, unfortunately. Yeah, he's got Mold Breaker, obviously.
Obviously.
32 is fairly strong, especially on a Weezing, I guess, because Weezing can be fairly tanky, but not on the special side, so my Thunderbolt's going to rip this thing apart. Didn't kill, but that is a hefty amount of damage on a fully evolved Pokemon in it. Oh, there is like a 1 in 40 chance of that happening, right? With the paralysis combined with the chance of it, you know, yeah. So that kind of happens.
So all we should have left now is a bunch of coffee.
Yep, because for some reason he has only 1 evolved Pokemon out of all of this, so he still sucks.
2 levels higher, so it was 2 levels higher, wasn't it?
Yep. All the Rocket's evolved Pokemon seem to be 2 levels higher than the unevolved ones that they have in the same party.
Strange how that works. I find that hard to believe somehow.
Oh man, this stream just got Mr. Awesome. How are you doing, guy? That's Mr. Awesome from 123. That's kind of oddly neat in the same name. A couple of other people joined out of that as well, but well, I guess Zombie Hunter is an easy one to say, and then the other one's like KO Flash person. I've seen him in the stream before, which is like hi, but it is a pretty bad team setup. I'd use Marshtomp here, but they all have Levitate, so I couldn't actually hit them with ground attacks. So, yeah, because I don't have Psychics, I just hit them with Thunderbolts. Works just as well.
Yep. Patrol. Thou hast been defeated.
Why do you give us the key? Why are you giving us a way of defeating your plan here? Chat, what the fuck do you want?
Why is there a nice guy in an evil, like, criminal gang?
I don't give a fuck about Professor Oak traveling here. God damn it, kids these days.
Hi, this is Zoe's number. I'm currently undertaking a raid in the radio tower taking down Team Rocket. Please do not call me. Bye.
They still would anyway.
Obviously.
You'd end up going back to your phone at the end of this and you would have about 60 unread messages.
Of which 20 of them are Joey going on about how his
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we did get one for a package, however, so let's get that just now. I mean, it could have been something better than berries, so it was worth going back to get that. Rock Pony has joined. Hello, how are you doing?
Look, go ahead and grade people that like enter this thing as well, but I don't have this thing open anyway, so it's like, how do check?
Yeah, see, I have the MIRC chat open as well as the pop out of the one that you see on, you know, the channel, because it's better for me that way. You know, I get to see when people join in. It's a little bit delayed in comparison, but it tends to be more reliable too. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna give Fuji some use here because why not? Yeah, that is the thing, Silver. His Rattata actually is in the top percent. Oh, hello. Yep. The legendary blood spoke too soon. Foreshadowing. Random spinning for no reason.
Spin.
I was not aware that Hina was in this game, you know.
I approve of this.
Actually, that was one thing we could have called this would have been Hina instead, but you didn't show me that thing beforehand.
Yeah,
so.
I was like, oh, that picture was so awesome.
I like the name of it now though, so I'm not going to change it. But you know, after you show me that picture, you know, and I'm selling the same thing.
That was pretty good right there.
Well, they're a little bit stronger than they were before. Not by much, but a little bit. So
but it's still not in the top percentage.
No, they are not. So Sasquatch, hi. How goes? And that's
so we're getting legendary beasties in the stream now.
One Pokemon out of like what? Why? Oh, what are you doing here? Didn't you say yet? Oh God. No, it wouldn't. Okay, so I guess we fight him first then. Fair enough. Now we can tell him to shell it to his face, right? Now the only problem here is I do have choice specs on, and I am gonna have to switch around, you know, move stuff. So I'm probably just gonna have to switch Pokemon. And hey, he is actually stronger than these guys. Go figure. Level 32 is significantly stronger than the rest of them around here. Let's go with the Ice Beam now. It is faster, so.
This guy just catches you so off guard though. You have all these stupid rocket runs with like low level 20s and this one rat at like level 27, whatever. And then you have this guy coming around ambushing you with like these Pokemon.
Yep.
Could be rather devastating.
Yeah, although my team's diverse enough that I should be fine. He's pretty much all hyper offense style Pokemon anyway, so.
Yeah.
Silver's on a mission now to locate that image, by the way, if you didn't see.
Yeah, I saw that.
Why is this not a Magneton?
So even Mokuba is an idiot.
Whatever, let's just bring Dapper in. Now that I don't have choice specs on him instead, it should be easier now. Ha! Screw you, Thunder Wave, no effect! And a random Quick Claw activation for no reason. Also, hi Kyle.
Hello.
A thrifty little battle amongst divine beasts, yes. We are getting close to having our own final evolutions here. Yes, Kyle, it is be that way. Haunter! Haunter has Levitate, so I will not be able to hit it with that. However, it does tend to use Curse as well, so.
Suicide!
Oh, it's using Mean Look first this time, so.
Big whoop.
How did I know indeed? It's a question to everyone, right? Oh wow, he's using Shadow Ball instead. I am playing this on an emulator, and Jesus Christ, that hurt a lot more than I expected. Dart Z2, not 22. For some reason, I read that as a 2 instead of Z there. Hi.
Also, he knows because his internet is so awesome that he gets things ahead of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Quick Claw activate on the Quilava. Eat it. Oh wow, it didn't kill either. It doesn't freeze on me, but it does sometimes glitch out with this game. Jeez, that did more than I thought it would. Let's go into Tim, I suppose. Yep, because I expected Quick Attack to bypass the Quick Claw effect potentially, so yeah. It will be enough to kill it with Flame Wheel, right? Except it goes first against me here too, wow. Okay, I knew Quilava was quick, but I thought I'd be faster than that. Pursued is not a move that it can learn, so yeah.
That would have been evil though.
Woof. And Sneasel is the final Pokemon.
Wow. Just
Why
as
so
I
Why so serious? Feint attack is resisted, so I should still be able to defend against us. Yep.
I cannot hear through my right ear right now. I'm deaf.
When did he get here? He got here like ages ago. Jeez, dude. Also, Quizzy11, hello. How are you doing? Yes, just as a random tangent here. By the way, new person. Hi. You know, just as an offer whilst we're torching that Sneasel there. Why do you lose? Because you suck. So shut up and go away.
Because you don't evolve your Magnemite.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Okay, I've got to ask this, Dammy. So what is with the Merry Christmas thing here? Because I saw you saying that earlier as well. And I'm like, what is up with that?
Merry Christmas.
It's just something you randomly decided to go with. That's cool too, but apparently it's
taking a magical adventure down the river.
Apparently, I've got to ask you what the deal with Merry Christmas is, Shane.
Oh, don't even ask.
Fair enough. Oh, god damn it! Really?
Wait, what?
That's
Damn it, Stray,
annoying.
why are you so slow on my end? Oh, it's a muck.
Just because I switched out to Bailey to try and get some levels here. Ah, and it uses Mud Bomb, which I would have resisted. What the hell, guy? Yeah, I realise the implications are going into Kara here in terms of the fighting stab and whatnot, but I don't think it's a big deal because Swords Dance Headbutt's still going to do plenty of damage anyway.
Because this thing is a beast.
I mean, look at that. It's just insane.
You can get it so early in the game as well.
You can, yes, with the headbutt trees.
So awesome.
Speaking of, headbutt the facing. Face butt. Quite literally face butt somewhere, because Coughing's butt is basically its face anyway. So.
Oh god. The mental images that are being projected upon the use right now.
You also consider the gas outlets. You know, it kind of almost looks.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Damn it, mother.
Oh wow. I think I'm just like I think I've just kind of like wrecked the mental state of most people in here right now. Oh dear.
Oh wow.
So yeah, this guy actually isn't a Team Rocket guy, but he still has stuff which is very anti-tropey, so screw you as well, man. I just want to raise my starter here. Why do you have to be such a poop face? Which is another sort of irony, considering more coughings are being had here.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. That's what I'm here for.
You're so sadistic.
Oh, see, Abby's starting already here.
Oh my.
Yep. Just, yeah.
Yeah. No, my pick!
Hey,
Not my
Magma.
thumb pick!
Uh-oh. Yeah, subtlety is for people who can't knock out in one hit, or in 3 steps. Oh god, I don't even want to know, Kyle. I don't even want to know.
TMI.
Oh god, yeah, no way.
Many items. Oh wait, that's the wrong abbreviation.
All of the references to everything else. Mother, what the hell? Every
Stop
single fight! Every single battle! Smoke Ball is quite useful though, especially on the slower Pokemon. You can always run away from a wild encounter, which is pretty good.
Oh dear god, Amy.
Mother, I will
dear
add you
God.
to ignore. Stop it.
Oh,
I was
great,
not
the rest of the
I
chat are
was-
going to go along with it. Oh.
I was not aware that this stream had transformed into a discussion about hairs and bra straps here, but oh well.
Okay then.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge reference, obviously. I'm just seeing what's in the chat right now, and it's just... I mean, it's better just not asking.
Besides, we don't want to give in any more ideas.
Oh, Misa, it's okay, honestly. This is how Pokemon always goes with this, you know. This particular game, this is how it always goes.
Yeah.
Mother, every single freaking fight! I'm not even kidding at the moment. That's the last 3 in a row that she... Gah!
Mom, we are beating a burglars. Damn it.
Seriously.
Hiding would be a good idea until you get a +5 mental fortitude.
How is every single Pokemon here a freaking coughing? Honestly.
More facing. Need to use... No. Should use Chaos.
Oh god! Uh-oh!
Oh wow.
That's not good!
Oh,
Don't
dear
die!
God. Oh dear god. Ouch.
And a muck. Okay.
I'll make a joke, but nobody will get it.
I'm not gonna Thunder Punch this thing though. You little shit. Quite literally, but still. God damn you! I'm trying to be the nice guy here!
Oh my god.
Ah, well, I guess it didn't matter this time, but still. That was a thing for... Ah, why? It's not gonna come up again, because obviously I dinged that, but yeah. Gah! So this place is a lot easier than it used to be in the sense, because now you actually have the sort of color coding thing, which you never used to have.
Yep.
So, in theory, it's
if I'm not
better.
mistaken, the switches themselves are placed elsewhere. Like, weren't they didn't they used to be like on the very top side, aside from like instead of being in the middle?
I think so, yeah.
Pretty sure that's how it was.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that difficult anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta snap your phone. Yeah, I wish, but if I did that, I wouldn't have any night radios and all of that too, which means I wouldn't be able to clear the game because you kind of need that.
Who'd have thought?
You know what? It's probably gonna status me, but I kind of want to just kill this thing with Trilby, so... No, it's just gonna Mega Drain like a Todd. Okay, then I'm happy with that.
Tard face.
Well, with that Nectar, it almost is, yeah. And we're just gonna headbutt straight into that Nectar as well, so now,
Oh god.
you can let the mental images of that seep in and see what you know, we've just look at it, and yeah!
This is like the worst combination ever. These two sprites. Oh my god.
Yep!
I didn't even think of that until you mentioned that. That is terrible. You take that stun spore.
Yep.
That was calm.
Yeah, it almost is, isn't it? Wow. Oh, this is too good. It really is. This is way too good. It doesn't even have a right to be, but it is.
Oh gosh. Stream is the thing.
It really is. Okay, do I have a paralysis healing thing? Or, well,
Yes, that flipping buzzcock.
that is literally the only reason this series decided to go as it did. Yeah, is because of that one thing. I should potentially heal up other dudes as well, but whatever.
Oh gosh.
And it's just so hilarious because it wasn't even meant to be taken that way.
Yet it did anyway.
Ha! Sucker punch! No chance! I'm Sword Stance in turn 1. Lucachin, eh? I can't say I've ever seen anything from said person, but...
So now I'm tempted. That crit.
I don't know if it even mattered actually, because Raticate's pretty terrible defensively anyway. Sweet Sen, why are you learning this at level 32? Could also,
When is it going to be useful?
I guess. You could also do some other inference from that, but you know, let's not go there. Can I take on Golbat? Probably not. I'm gonna try it anyway though, because I do have a Sword Stance down. I go first! How did I not go first against Eradicate when I do it against a Golbat? Really? And it...
Okay.
What?
This thing is 8 levels under, and we got a Sword Stance up, and it lived.
That, well, it's an on-stab base 70 move from a freaking
Still.
thing. That's not really good. No, Anyway, evolution. Finally, the first of our final Evo forms of starters that we have like 10 million of. So yeah, we now have a Mega Geranium, you know, like such a not obvious nickname, and it's trying to learn Petal Dance, which is actually somewhat useful. It's not 120 base power in this gen, but it is a pretty strong attack, and I don't really have a need for Synthesis, so
might as well.
Yeah. Hey Greg, how are you doing?
Yo, Greg.
So yeah, now we have Giant Plant following us, who is nicely feeling good. Yeah, so Max Ethers are also good because healing all of the points in one move is nice.
Yep.
You know what? Let's talk to Toby again. Apparently when I was actually looking to fight the dude, I forgot about that here. But yeah, we'll just fight this guy. I'll go back up here. It's the guy. That is an excellent person to be fighting down here. Except he's got a stupid Grimer, which is not good. I don't know what it is about the expression on that face there, but... Oh dear. Yeah, I might as well sword stance up on it. I know it's got poison attacks, obviously, but I don't think it's going to be too dangerous at this point. Yeah. Although the poison's annoying. I should be alright. It doesn't even look anything like piss, Abby. What the hell are you talking about?
If that is what you urinate, then you should get yourself checked.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, well,
that is not anywhere near normal.
Definitely switching out against that. The only one I really have that's in a viable position to take this, though, is not very good against it.
Oh wow, our team is pretty beat up.
Well, I should be able to survive a hit from this thing when I'm 12 levels higher, so... Yeah, well, smoke screen's not what I wanted to see either, though. Okay.
Well, tell me this, how does it become sludge? That is something I like, well, not really like to know, but...
Yeah, I don't think you really want to know that, but...
It needs an explanation.
And we have seriously gone down to talking about the consistency of piss now, have we? Oh god. How did we stoop so low?
Oh dear god.
Anyway, up here is an amulet coin that will double your money, quite literally.
No idea how that works, but
oh
okay.
Yeah, we actually can't do that, can we? Oh, balls. What to do? I guess we can just full heal up here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to go with Kara just now, even though he's not the most efficient one down here. I forgot that you actually need to get the key for it, and I don't know if it's just in this one or if it's in both this and the previous one, but you actually do need to get the key from the director down here to get back up, so... Unless I'm just blind and I missed a switch, which is also possible, but...
No, I think you have to talk to the director to get that thing up, that. Fail shove it.
Well, we don't have to do much more in here anyway, it's just one more fight, so...
Oh, big loss. So we have to take down another face.
Oh god dang it!
Ah. Typical.
The tumour poisoned us. Kara should now hopefully not die of cancer, because that would be very painful. Not just painful, but very depressing too. It's not something that really should be sort of joked about, but... Whoa there, boy, are you okay?
I'm getting cancer.
You okay?
God damn it. This stream is cancer inducing. Everyone close your browser now.
No, please don't. But yeah, I know the taste of that one's not exactly you know, that great, but yeah. Anyway, we get sleep talk, which I'm sure you could put something over that after what we've just gone through, but yeah, radio tower stuff. We need a card key to get through. No, Nin. Yeah, so everything, transmitters, blah. Apparently, yeah, their big plan is to control Pokemon using radio, because that works somehow. It's okay, we can still make it back without any issue. I know you don't get killed in this gen anyway for that, but that's not really the point. We can also use this opportunity to pick up those items which Mother has been pestering us about this entire freaking time.
Hey.
What do you want?
What?
What do you want? God damn it!
Not safe yet.
Yes, choice scarf. Awesome. Okay, so that's a nice one to get. It increases your speed by 1.5 times one stage, but again, it still locks you into one move. Chillin berries, are they the rock ones or are they the ones that defend against normal attacks?
I believe they're the normal ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's because it's charted as for rock, isn't it? Yeah, the normal berry ones, because nothing is weak against normal, they will just automatically block the first... No, not block, but half the normal attack point... No, damage when they're used. So, kind of neat, I suppose. Now
Chill berry on an Agron.
Or a Probopass, that also works. Okay, so he isn't there still. Anyway, well needed healing. Because everybody's basically dead, so... This next bit's actually going to be somewhat tough though, because some of the levels up here are pretty dangerous.
Yep.
So that is slightly worrisome.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It doesn't affect Misdreaver's counter, yes. I have seen a little bit of that LP, so... You know, so on that note, I think I'm actually, because we just got a choice scarf here, I think I'm actually going to give the choice scarf to Absol just because the speed is a little bit lacking. Even though I know it would be, you know, nice to have the extra power, I think the choice scarf there would be a decent bet. And then I'm going to give the choice specs to Honey because that Thunderbolt, man. That Thunderbolt's going to be extremely good for one of the fights. So the magnet's nice, but the choice specs is just a better boost. So yeah. And then you do have a Miracle Seed. I guess you can keep hold of that. So you've got Silk Scarf. I'll replace that with the Amulet Coin. So yeah, it's a bit of a dangerous area coming up actually, and if in an ideal world I would have a couple of extra levels on this, but I think I should still be okay. I think you know, like, the two Pokemon I'm sort of worried about here, but
yeah,
it's mostly only one, but you know, there's a couple which are good in this bit. Yeah, I haven't seen too much of the Chugga LP thing for that, but it's been pretty neat what I had seen of it.
Call Scene is an awesome game though. I just need to go ahead and find that frickin' Wiimote for my Wii.
Yeah,
because that's the thing.
It's not a bad game. I don't think it's that good, especially not compared to the next one in the pair, but... Why are you still level 24? What the hell? I guess I shouldn't completely complain because it's easy thing, but... Oh, XD is alright as well. I wouldn't even say really good in, you know, general terms, because it's not bad, but it's not the greatest. But it's definitely the better of the two games. Well, you said really, that's why I obviously took it as that. Yay! All of the flinching! I don't even need Mama Luigi out for that. There's no point in the swords dancing up because I was going to two-shot it anyway, so I might as well go for the flinch rate.
Mm-hmm. This is a bleak moment.
Okay, so the first of the trainer pairing that we need to, I think it's actually 3 of them we fight up here, because we fight all of the admins, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, all of the executives that we have yet to fight. Yeah, I know, it's the year of Luigi. I will end up probably using my Luigi later, but also starting off with a Golbat is not great against Kero over here.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's only level 28, so not too much of an issue. Let's just go out to Honey and just wreck it. Ideally, I'd want to go out to Luigi, but I'm sort of worried about Air Cutter, like, or Wing Attack getting the crit or something, because, you know, Luigi's pretty fragile.
Sadly.
Yeah, so I'll just Choice Specs Thunderbolt it in the face. Coming from an Electabuzz that's 7 levels higher. That's pretty powerful, yo. Just a bit.
The yo was totally necessary, by the way.
Of course. Wouldn't have been the same otherwise. See, why is this one 5 levels higher? What? What gives? Really, like, why is this so much stronger than this other dude? Why is an executive having 2 Pokemon that are like this weak? Like, even the other guy that had the 5 coughing and the wheezing was better than this. But it's all just an elaborate ruse because the next 2 fights are genuinely tricky. Ultra Ball? Yeah, I can accept that. Because, yeah, first we gotta fight you, who I do... Yeah, we did fight this one before, right? Can't remember where, but we did.
In the hideout in the Mahogany.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
The one in the dual battle. Blah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you. See, she even told us that... She thinks it's going to be easy because we're alone, but she's also alone, so... And she has Arbok as her starting Pokemon. But as you can see, the level is a lot better.
Tiny. Sorry. I find that funny for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it did lower my attack by 1 stage.
Oh my god, Amy.
I don't think I even want to know.
I actually regret looking that up.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Yep.
No, it's got Clair on me, yuck. Oh well. I could have been hit by it first time and that would have been more annoying, but... Yeah. Crunch on a fighting type, that ain't gonna do you jack shit, woman. She's probably gonna send out Murkrow next anyway, so... Because I do recall she has one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have a square ball? Squares. Bad dog. Bad. Dapper should be able to take it.
Oh no, not the squirt ball. It's so dangerous.
Murkrow's interesting because it's got relatively decent mixed offenses, but it's just... Hey! Quick Claw! Activate! Excellent!
Also, props to whoever gets that reference.
Didn't quite kill it though. Oh, Nightshade.
Darn.
That's interesting. It's not going to kill in 2 hits though, so I'm still safe. But interesting nonetheless. Double Quick Claw! All of the Quick Clawing! Oh, I swear, this is just... It's just it. It's awesome.
It's jolly good.
The final Pokemon is a Vileplume.
Ooh, that's vile.
Yeah. Because it's now a flower face, obviously. Yeah, Tim should be okay against this, I think. I don't know if it's got any poison moves off the top of my head, but I only need 1 flamethrower to kill it, so... Mega Drain, yep. So, I should be more than fine here. Easy. Flamethrower is all we need. Except it didn't kill, wow. How did the flamethrower from this thing not kill it? I've got a modest nature as well, what the... Ah? Wow.
Well, it does have decent-ish special defense, but
not
yeah.
good enough. Not for freaking stab flamethrower from something like this. Jeez. Oh well. Mother, hi. Oh my god.
Speaking of MILF, actually no, I didn't say that, you didn't hear anything, shut up.
Oh god. I don't even...
Just no.
Yeah, I might as well use it. I might need Dapper in this next fight, so... I don't like using them, but it's easiest at the moment. Yeah, I don't, and I don't want to know. Right, I'm just gonna go straight.
Good.
I'm just gonna go straight in with Honey because I'm a little bit worried about this fight with the levels that I'm at, you know, and the stage of evolution and whatnot. So I'm just gonna go in with Honey because it's the strongest thing I've got right now, and that's actually pretty good for this place. Hey, Abadlex is here too. How are you doing? Because this guy is apparently called Archer. Yeah, totally not any sort of relevance in Gen 4, like, otherwise. No, not at all. You know, it's not even that, is it? I mean, it was Gen 3 that had Archie, at least. But, yeah, this dude has got Hound Hour, and what I'm really worried about, you know, you can see the level of this guy's already at 35 for the first Pokemon that isn't even evolved. So, yeah, Hound Hour isn't the worry. It died anyway, but it's Dark and Fire, which is quite a neat sort of combination. But this is the worry. Level 38 Houndoom. Yeah, this guy means business.
That thing also has nasty plots.
Yep, but I am faster, and I'm hitting him with a Choice Specs Thunderbolt from Electabuzz, and it doesn't kill. But that's okay. Fire Fang isn't going to kill me either. Yep, so I should be good to go from here. Yeah. Yeah, if Electabuzz gets burned, it'll never get fully healed, huh? That's just how Houndoom's fire works. Apparently, Houndoom's fire is from an internal toxin that ignites when it hits air. So every time it opens its mouth, it has the potential to just spontaneously combust on the inside. Right? Unless it has some sort of internal mechanism where it just like closes that hatch and it opens its mouth unless it needs to, you know, it just... There is a way which it could just not get killed by that, but, you know...
Pokemon science.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Discharge. A decent electric move, actually, which I think I will teach. It's another one of those, like, kind of like Skull vs. Surf in a way, but, you know, in Gen 5, where you're trading a little bit of power for a higher chance of the effect happening. This time it's 80 base power electric attack that can do a 30% chance of paralysis. It also hits everybody in a multi-fight, you know, of any case. If you put it in the middle of a triple battle, I think it hits everyone that's not the user. So that's kind of cool. It is a good move though, and I think I do want it. So it'd really go instead of Thunder Punch, which is fine by me because Thunder Punch isn't that good. So yeah, I basically wanted to make sure that I could win the fight with that, and I wasn't convinced with the level of Dapper that he would be particularly effective in that. So, because that Houndoom's got some pretty nasty attacks on it. I don't know if it's got Crunch or if it's just got Bite, but regardless, it's still gonna hurt, so...
Yeah.
But anyway, that is the Rocket Saga dealt with. And therefore, Silver Wing is what we get, because we are playing Soul Silver after all.
Mm-hmm.
How does that even work? When the tower was rebuilt, the wing was found at the top of the newly built tower.
Wait, what?
There used to be a tower here, right where the radio tower is built, right? They took it down, obviously, so that they could build the radio tower. When the new tower was done, at the top of the tower, they found that. The silver wing.
That is random.
The top of the newly constructed tower, which has a roof, so it couldn't be... This is where I knew Silver was going to come up with this. So, it has a roof on it, so it couldn't... Unless they, like, use scaffolding or something to get up there. Yeah, I don't understand how they could have done that.
How does it work? How does it work? Yes.
Can't remember. Well, you suck, dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just go away already! Screw you! Totally wasn't expecting anything. I was just wanting you to fuck off.
Jeez.
The game breaks the fourth wall right there. No, they explicitly stated when the tower was complete. Right? The dude explicitly stated there when the tower was complete. They found it at the top of the tower. It's just what's confusing me at the moment, you know? I know it's video game logic, etc, etc, but still.
It faced through the ceiling.
I almost thought you said it faced through the ceiling then, but... yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't think we're
not that extreme. Not yet.
Nope.
Oh well.
Also, random lag for no reason. I've already spoken to you before, huh? Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Why is it lagging all of a sudden, actually? That's a good question. Like, the music is delayed, and you can tell, and it's like, ugh. Why?
Because the game can't comprehend how that silver wing was found.
The game is now trying to work it out as well. Okay, so with that in hand, let's switch up a little bit. See, I need to level up these guys again before I use most of them, especially like Hisao and Mama Luigi. That's kind of the slight problem that's going to end up coming for a bit here, is that, you know, levels are kind of going to be needed before they become useful, but then I need to grind them a bit, and it just like, that's not what I want to be doing right now, you know?
That's best saved for off-screen.
Yeah. Wait, no, we had a package to deliver because Mother keeps calling us every 2 seconds saying we've got stuff. There is one item which I would still kind of like from her though. I was gonna give Honey back the magnet and then put Choice Specs back on. Yeah. Because with 2 special based electric moves, you know, Choice Specs is nice, but I'd rather be able to switch between them. And then the Choice Specs can go back on Absol. The choice items in general aren't going to be that useful to me because I don't really have... I have more setup moves than stuff. More Shocker Bears, we only just got them last time! Jesus Christ. Usually it's fine, but oh my god, you know, we literally only just got those. That's stupid. But yeah, it's something that I'm kind of... yeah, you know... I don't need them as much, but they are still really good to have. No, I don't think there are any twins coming up, and no, I would not be using those anyway, so yeah. Don't even go there. We can't do anything in here yet, can we? No, because there's still... Although, do you battle at all? No. I was hoping you would, but...
Not yet.
Nah, I was just hoping to get a random fight from her just because I wanted to. For no reason, except just because. But yeah, where we really need to go now is actually, we're gonna get a new Pokemon. So yay!
Yay!
Hype for that. And for that reason, I actually need to break the fourth wall here a second myself and start the script up. Because you know, we haven't fought any Pokemon yet, so... Yeah, I hadn't actually had the script started up because we didn't need it. There was no point, right?
That's true.
Whatever. You want to buy stuff, right? So buy the grandmas. No. Also, tree humping! It's been a while since we've done that. Let's not have my highest level Pokemon out in front. That would be kind of weird. I'm going to put Wuji out because we haven't really had that. Well, quite clearly I wasn't going to be able to just make, you know, random encounters happen out of thin air. Like, jeez. You just never see the thing. Why are you level 27? We have just gone through a level 38 opponent. What the hell? Dear God, that is ridiculous. Actually, you know, fun fact, talking of random encounter scripts and stuff, I was testing... Oh, fuck you. I was testing one out for, I have choice specs on as well, so I have to...
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is annoying. I was testing one out for Gen 5 stuff, and whilst it was interesting, it was not truly random because they'd sort of separated it so that all water Pokemon only appeared in the water-based stuff and everyone else was like on land and whatnot, which is not really what I'm after in a randomizer because that's not truly random enough.
It makes sense, but that's not what we're aiming for with
for
this.
the love of God. I can't really complain too much because I've had too many 10% and all of that, but I got confused by a Psybeam in an episode I recorded earlier today as well, so... I don't think I want to actually stay on this because I think a Psybeam plus a Confusion hit may just about be enough to kill, so...
Yeah.
I don't trust it enough.
It's better to play it safe.
Well, I was trying to disable my Surf anyway, which is probably the move I was going to naively use, so, you know. Charge Beam! What? Okay.
That's a bit random.
Just a little bit. Actually, that's probably something I would teach to Kadabra if I had it myself, because, you know, Calm Mind you can get, but I don't... Does it learn Calm Mind naturally, or does it have to be taught that? I can never remember, because some Psychics learn it, and some don't.
Well,
Huey,
let's
hi.
find out, shall we?
Hey, character rematch! Finally, you know.
Oh,
Actually
neat.
get a rebattle, so I might do that at some point.
It does not, actually.
Yeah, so the Charge Beam would be a good way of getting both a minor secondary coverage as well as raising special attack. So factor in,
neat.
yeah, factoring in accuracy, you've got a 63% chance of actually getting that special attack raise. So
Why can I not have an Absol walking beside me in black and white?
holy shit, your range of vision is big.
Finally, someone who isn't short-sighted.
I know, and it's a dude wearing the.
Okay, that's just scary.
Okay, Rhyhorn. Easy enough to kill.
It's freaking animation.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh dear god.
And that's his only Pokemon. I should reiterate once again that I will not be keeping this sort of moveset on Absol the entire time. It's simply because it actually sort of works at the moment and it doesn't have enough other attacks that are worthwhile to use yet. Once it starts learning other stuff and once I get other stuff that I want to teach it, it will definitely be changing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pokemon time, I guess. There's an item over here, which is why I would have rather gotten the thing out of the grass. Some Max Revive, which I can't use, but oh well, you know.
Green money.
Yep. So what are we gonna get here? Not you!
As awesome as that would have been. Oi.
I should maybe take the choice specs off for this, but oh well.
Or maybe switch to another Pokemon in general.
Yeah. Okay, it's a Cacnea.
Huh.
Cacturn's interesting. Probably a little bit fragile, but interesting nonetheless.
Surprisingly powerful.
I don't really have much that I can weaken this with. So, you know what that means, right? Go! Quick balls!
For the win! For great justice!
Easy, right? Everything is easy when you use quick balls.
That's why they're so awesome.
They are the best type of Pokeball ever in existence.
Yep.
That has got to be the shortest Pokédex entry I have ever seen. Look at that!
Wow. It is.
Right, so what are we going to call this thing? Because I have almost never even caught one of these, so...
Ooh, I had a name for this thing. Just didn't remember what I called it.
Cactus! Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I think I...
Ooh. Pokey!
Move faster, Cacturn! Faster! Cactu is really interesting though, in the sense it does... So it is like... nice, yeah. Obviously Maractus would be silly because I'm not naming it after another Pokemon, you know. Even if it doesn't exist in this game, I'm still not naming it after that. So I guess it's now a tide between Poké and Cactu here. Who would have guessed? Because I'm just thinking it would probably be best to name it that. I mean, Pincushion sounds cool, but it's not really cushiony at all, so...
Poku.
Nicknames of Magikarp Mewtwo, yeah, I know. Well, I guess, sorry Nin, but I guess it's gonna be called Poké then. There are green versions of Pokés, so that's kind of cool, I guess, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna use it because I have enough dark types already, and I have enough grass types already, so...
Pretty pointless catch.
Yeah, but it is neat.
It's there.
You are correct, Silver. Those are the poison Pokés. Oh, goddamn. Exactly. There is an innuendo about it. Oh,
I so conveniently timed.
Oh god, it's for the same reason as Skuntank, it's almost worth catching it and putting it in the mascot's box. Just because. It's female as well, that's the other really weird thing here. You know what?
Oh.
Yep. Oh god, that happened. Oh wow. Oh, I mean, just it prepares for evolution by hardening its shell as much as possible to protect its soft body. Oh god. Oh god. Are we going to knit this thing up?
You know, it'd almost be a shame not to.
It would, yeah. Oh god. It's female, that's the weird part of this. Oh god. Yeah, I know it becomes a butterfly, but no.
That's not the point.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I really don't want to kind of go with it, the only reason I caught this in the first place was because of that, right? So, you know, there is nothing else to call it. Seriously. I'm just gonna go and like, yeah. I know it did, but like, there really just isn't anything else for it. I'm sure there are plenty of other things I could have called
Oh god,
it,
the bad looks.
So, yeah, it's also careful, if that means anything to anyone.
Shed skin ability.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that one, jeez. And this thing is brave. That's actually alright. Hey, it's got pin missile. Yeah, that's actually alright. It lowers its speed, which is a terrible stat on it anyway. It's base 55 when it evolves. And its attack is one of the strongest stats it's got, so... Yeah, it's alright. It's got a lot of power, jeez.
Whew.
Actually, I want to go see what Metapod stats are now that way.
Oh god.
I want to know, damn it!
Oh dear.
It's only knows harden. It doesn't even know straight shot. It's got a lot of stamina and fuck all else. A lot of stamina, no skill. Yes.
Nothing more needs to be said.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I should heal as well. There had to be one big moment in the stream of that, didn't there?
Yep.
There always has to be. But that's not the only Pokemon that we can catch in this area, so...
Yeah, we got the ice cave as well coming up.
Yep.
So that's neat.
Of course Kyle freaks out at the one thing. There has to be one huge moment, that's what I'm meaning, you know, like... The rest of them are hilarious, but no, it's nothing compared to that, seriously. Yes, I said that on purpose as well. Yes. Oh dear. Do you remember, Kyle, that this is going up on YouTube at some point, right? And you do know that this chat is in the stream, so... Aww. You're making him cry at this point. To be honest, I think we all have no shame at this point when we really what's going on here.
Shame, what's that?
Ace Trainer.
Ace. Face Trainer.
So we've seen Ice, we have seen Electric, we have obviously seen Bite. Let's go! Fire! Burn that wool right off! That's how it evolves, you know? I wasn't being serious, jeez! Oh god. I wasn't being serious there. Wow. Also, god, I was gonna use Ice Beam if I did use that, but man, that is nice. Being able to hit it for weakness here too. Ah, god, my voice is just going all weird as well now. That was brilliant, seriously.
Yeah, it was.
So
sadly no burn on this one.
Yeah, I know, that would have been cool. It wouldn't have died though, so... As you can see, the sort of lackluster potential in the special attack here, you know. I know Blossom's quite decent in special defense, but even so. Oh, Wool might murder me for that, but he'll get something soon enough. Double team, no.
Evasion noob.
Especially, it's too fragile to even bother with that. You notice most of the Pokemon that naturally learn Double Team are super fragile. Holy crap. Jeez, dude, you were like all the way over the other side of the screen. And now I have hiccups for no reason. Ah.
Oh dear. That's not good.
Oh, Charmeleon, that's probably got Dragon Rage. I can take one hit from that. Seeing something on the screen that isn't on this chat. What are you talking about?
Hmm?
Oh, it's got Fire Fang too. Well, that makes sense. Ow. Ow.
Ouch.
Magnemite. That's easy. Because Tim Bishop's on the scene. He don't care about no stinking Magnemites. A Spark is going to be potentially annoying if it paralyzes.
Hopefully not.
Yep, I called it.
Oh, darn it.
I totally called that. And, oh no, Power Fusion! Ah!
Oh god, that's evil.
Oh no!
And of course it hits with like 55%
Oh no!
accuracy move. This is so dumb.
Come on! Yes! Torch that piece of magnet crap! Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one. I personally think Power Tractor Fusion is a lot more annoying. Mother! Hi!
We haven't talked to you in a while, have we?
Yeah, we haven't talked to you in 5 minutes. What is wrong with the world?
Also, Gen 1 Para Wrap. Enough said.
You didn't even need the wrap part, in the power part, you just needed the wrap. But yeah, I guess the paralysis would help to, yeah.
Or my favourite combination, Toxic Wrap. That was so broken on my playthrough. Good grief. Poor Ouija, all beaten up.
I know. Yay! I can detect stuff without using the dowser machine! That was obvious though, so...
No, totally
What
inconspicuous.
am I going to do about it? I'm going to beat the crap out of you. That's what I'm going to do about it.
Walk up to a random fisherman, startle him, and then bait the crap out of him. Seems legit.
This is what our sturdy body dapper does, man. I still remember that strength one, where he just sort of doubled in size of the thing. It's like, yep, that's our sturdy body dapper.
Oh my god, I'm so terrible at bad legs. You saw it as well.
Yep. At first I only paid attention to the whole using your money and decided to get you some berries thing, but then I read it again and yeah. Seriously.
Oh, this stream is the thing.
Ah, you didn't expect any less, did you? Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! Seeking!
Wow, I'm still faster than this thing. That is sad, so take a poo shot and be even slower. Oh god, that did nothing. Wow. The poo shot, it does nothing! And it just horde attacked me as well. Wonderful. That does nothing against my sturdy body, yo! Okay, that's like 4 turns of confusion, right? So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, as you would expect, strength does a lot more damage. I was hoping that I would be able to get a bit more out of Mudshot there, but oh well. Just how it has to go. Strength could have probably 2-hit KO'd, but yeah, I will forget about it. What are you gonna do about it? Items, blah, whatever. Yeah, sure, we can do that. This is one of the more interesting people to give stuff, actually, because, yeah, you can get... What do you want? I didn't expect that. Fuck you! Seriously! What the hell, guy?
What's that all about?
Abadlex, holy bloody hell,
Jesus
could you not...
Christ!
Dude, seriously, if you're gonna post a link of that sort of length, put it through tinyURL first. It doesn't... Like, I don't mind people posting links and stuff, but that takes up more than... Look at this, it's taking up like 40% of the fucking chat there. Dude.
Jesus.
You know, I don't mean to sound like a dick with that, but... Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this fight's gonna be a hoot.
Dr. Hood, I'm depressed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
Why do we have to lose it to fish sticks? That was a real slap in the face. Also, Dracoplasm, that's an awesome name. Hi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Wasn't this the guy in the first game that talked about the Articuno Zapdos Moltres thing?
Yep.
Right, let's go get ourselves a Pokemon in here first.
Hurrah!
Also, that Jinx in the corner.
Get. Or go, rather.
I love the music in this place.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's still long, but it's not nearly as long. We already have you, so you don't count.
Mwah, mwah. Also, I'm finding that I'm not as far behind the stream when I'm playing it on full screen for some reason.
Okay, I've gotta have a shout out in this name because it's so fitting for this thing. Hello, Ticklefart. That is officially the greatest name of best has joined this stream yet. Oh, fuck off! Are you serious? This is what I'm gonna catch here? Oh, for the love of God! This is what I'm gonna catch here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so we're apparently catching a whiteout here. Oh, joys. Well, at least there's no terrifying, potentially killing all my dudes thing. Because quick balls are the best thing in the universe. Oh my god. Individuals squash against one another to toughen their spirits. What are we honestly gonna call this? It's female too, so when it evolves it's gonna have fucking lipstick on. Jeez.
Oh jeez.
What on earth are we gonna call this?
Is that so? That is so.
I guess Sun and Naka would fit, right?
It's funny because Wobbuffet's Japanese name is it pretty much translates to it. That is so. It's like, is that so? That is so. It's a pretty great thing in that way.
How exactly do you spell this again? Is it is it phonetic or is it is there a weird way of spelling this? I don't know.
It's like so you, like S-O-U, and then it's just Nanoka. Right out.
Yeah, okay. That's what I would have thought slow, but you know.
It's just a simpler way of naming it, or typing it rather.
I would have loved to have had the question mark there as well, but there needs to be the space. Yeah?
Well, you could always just remove the U. I don't think it matters too much. If you really want it, that is. But I've seen it spelled, at least in Japanese kana, with S-O-U.
Right. This is the problem now. Somebody look it up, if they haven't already. Because I would like to get this right, you know.
I can do it. Unless somebody else beats me to it.
Competition time!
Tap 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 tap. Oh dear.
Because I have very little knowledge of these sorts of things anyway, so don't need the U. Okay. Then we shall replace that. And space. That way I can put the question mark in too, so it fits even more. Do not expect me to use this because it's very, very, very much counterproductive for the way that a Nuzlocke runs, but...
No, I did actually get the SOU.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, so how are we going to go about this then? Should I just keep it as is, or...?
I guess for simplicity's sake, you can just go with it,
Yeah,
but I got
don't-
SOU, so yeah.
I don't want to spend too long doing this, to be honest, so...
No, it's fine.
Three spellings. No U, with U, space between O and K. Wow! Okay, right, fine, that's... You know what? Fuck it.
Are you actually going to rename it?
No. I'm going back to heal.
Oh. Well, I don't think we would get that specific cat we would need for that anyway in the game.
Yeah.
So whatever. It'll just have to do.
It's careful. That's actually a really good nature for it too. But it's entirely counterproductive to a Nuzlocke, so...
Go figure.
Because the only way it can do anything is if it takes damage.
Yep.
which, yeah, literally is totally counterproductive to a Nuzlocke run. So I basically can't use it just because of that, even though it's a really good nature. Because it has no offensive moves, so lowering special attack is no big deal. That is another problem. Yeah, you've got to sort of work out which one that it's going to get hit by. You can mitigate that a little bit by using Encore, but that's still not the best thing ever.
Because if you Encore a strong move, you're basically just screwing yourself over. It's a very risky move to use.
Now that we're done doing that stuff, might as well use the one max repel that I've got here. I've got supers otherwise, so... Ice puzzles! That's why I like this place quite a lot.
Ice puzzles. That's so neat. We need more ice puzzles in Pokemon games.
Yeah, although I'm probably going to fail at these ones now because it has been quite a long time since I've even done them, but... Well, apparently not that one. Okay.
That's great.
Cameraman, what the hell are you doing here?
I don't believe that's the cameraman, mate.
No, but it looks like it, so that's why I automatically call him cameraman.
Fair enough.
Anyway, HM7, Waterfall. Actually, another really good move I could teach Dapper when I get to the next place, because, yeah, it's a physical water attack that's 80 base power. It's really good.
Yep. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel hungry. Oh well, I can hold out. That's some freaking ice cream before this stream. Heck yeah!
You're in the ice path, and you need a new pair of shoes so you can enjoy waterfalls. What? You, sir, are weird in every shape of the word. Anyway, the main thing about this place is rock puzzles. Actually, not, and yes, I think there was a way of actually skipping some of this, but I don't remember which one you actually need to push for that. Whoa. There was, I know I seen in a speedrun Worcester was doing of this, that you can actually skip some of this. But I don't remember which rock you actually need to push for that. Also, I've totally done this the wrong way around. None of that matters, to be honest, because I don't really care.
I think it's the one to the very left that you can skip.
Well, effectively, what I think he ended up doing is he ended up pushing like one down, and you know he pretty much, you know, it was the last one that you needed in the set. So he pushed one down and then went down the hole to, you know, run into it, and then just skipped it from there. But I don't know which one it is. So
I don't do speedruns, so I wouldn't know.
Hey Lolium, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hey dog, how are you doing?
Shut up, Snow. You weren't invited for this. Naughty dog.
I think it might have been this one, actually. And then he fell down that hole at the top.
Hmm. Haha.
Because I think that's the only one you actually need. Let's go check.
Why not?
Oh, but there's an item down here anyway, so... What the fuck are you calling me for now?! What the... What is your problem?!
It's been ages since we fought the last trainer.
What is your freaking problem?
Like, Mum is... Mum is more unexpected than Cameron is, for crying out loud.
Yes, it is that one that we need to push, but it wasn't that hole that we fell down. The one that we fell down, the one that we need to fall down is actually this one down here.
Oh, how about that?
Except it gets stuck. So yay. I'm sure there was a way of doing this, but I don't actually know it off the top of my head, so... Yeah, no, probably not worth keeping on to that. Right. Oh, now I've got to get back up, though.
Oh, great.
Way, isn't this fun?
Zoe, oh nice.
Coming to a theatre near you soon. Also, that border up there. Yeah, that's completely inconspicuous. What are you talking about? Need to use strength again, unfortunately. Or is it fortunately, considering the dude like practically doubles in size for a second there. I don't know, like it's just in general that the ice puzzles are cool. I'm not quite so sure on the whole needing to use strength first. Yeah, I know. I'm totally not witty in any way, shape, or form. What are you talking about? But yeah, it's I don't know about the rocks themselves, like how sort of how like necessary this is, I guess. But the yeah, it's still an interesting place. Oops, that was not intentional. Whatever, I fucked up. Yeah, because I do still need that. God dang it, I'm stupid, whatever. Not important. Just means we get to see more sturdy body time, oh man.
Mother can't get enough of the strippers, Zoe can't get enough of the sturdy body dapper.
Yes, sir. That's how it works.
Promoting bestiality since 2012. Because that's when we started this.
I guess it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So, to solve the thing, you obviously just go down from that corner there and do nothing, because obviously you don't go down from that corner there. You know, you don't listen to anything that anybody ever says to you. Obviously that is clearly incorrect, because you know. Do you actually have to fall down one of the holes as well? I think you do, don't you?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
There should be something over here, but there isn't. Game, you lied to me.
Oh, that's just great. Oh, rappel wall off.
Yep. Ami said top left one, game says no. However, if you didn't push the top right rock down, you would fall where it actually sits just now, so it's a bit of a weird thing, but yeah. To get that rock smash, I don't have rock smash on me, but you can go around the long way anyway, so...
Big whoop.
Yeah. The item at hand is Never Melt Ice, 20% boost to ice attacks. Charm could probably use that, because her ice attacks are kind of weak anyway.
I'd love to use that for my soda.
There is like an item up there, I think, or is it just progression that's this way? Yeah, it's, you need to.
Down there, at least.
Yeah, I saw that, but which you actually do, I think, need to go this way for. Sort of makes sense, but I don't quite see how that follows. Yeah, doesn't follow, so just do that, I guess, and not get there. You need to go from here. Or not, from the next one. You need to go from one of them! And you get Avalanche, an interesting TM that... Yeah, it's an interesting TM that it's 60 base power normally, but it's 120 if you get hit in the same turn. which is neat. But more itemage. I do believe that this one you need to use the rock to actually stop yourself at one point to get that item. So I'll just throw that there. Go around like that. We get ourselves iron, which will boost that sturdy body right up.
Yep.
So then finally we get to this item that we saw at the very start, which is protein. That'll also boost that sturdy body right up. And we get to you, who isn't...
Does not have a sturdy body.
No, she most certainly does not. Most certainly does not. I'm trying to remember once again. I think you've got to actually get rid of her first so that you can, yeah. So that you can get the item.
Oh, that's cruel.
Yeah, I know, but it is us.
I wasn't even replying to you, but okay.
We sexualizing podcasts.
Maybe we are.
Shove! Yeah, I probably could have got it, but oh well. Who cares? I wanted to get rid of her anyway. Yes. That sounds even worse than it probably should. Oh well. I regret nothing! So yeah. Ice. It's pretty cool at making puzzles and stuff. Also, everybody's saying now it's directly above it. What do you call that?
Because you have to go to the thing on the left side. And then you just, you know, run into that rock down there.
It's gold! Yeah. that accomplished a lot. It's a PP up. Just saying that once again, it's just... That should not even be funny, but... Yes, I know. Oh, maturity, what the fuck is that all about? Cameraman! Okay, so now that we're done with ice puzzles that I apparently can't do, we can have a Yoshi in this picture.
Hey, fuzzy pickles.
Was it? Which house was it that was moved earlier to? It's down the bottom thing, right?
Yeah,
it's the one that, I mean, it's the one that's got the sign outside of it.
Yeah.
Grandma Wilma! Oh dear, well, we haven't got a dragon type, so... Quest for power, blah. Let's just reward with absolutely astounding moves.
You can teach so many of these moves.
I could, because I have all of the starters!
That's hilarious.
Yep. So, we are going to nullify the use of Surf, because it's not going to be as strong as Waterfall. I will teach Surf to somebody else, to be honest. I don't know if I have anybody else immediately that I would teach it to, that I like have at party level, but yeah, and this guy is heart scale dude.
The most hilarious thing I've ever done is a surfing Akron. It's so terrible, but it's so awesome at the same time.
You could always teach Kangaskhan surf. I know the photo guy actually appears in Ice Path, but I obviously did not see him, so whatever. Anyway, Waterfall. We won't be able to use the HM like outside of battle for a little bit, but Waterfall is a pretty good move to have, so... Yeah, too bad Pikachu can't naturally learn Surf with the HM itself. Okay, we have another refight in National Park. So one in the Lighthouse, one in National Park. When is youngster Joey gonna want to refight? That's the one we all want to see, right?
Yep.
Is there anything down here? Doesn't look like it.
I always expected that like water level of the river to rise so you could eventually surf on it. You know, it makes sense with all the passageways leading down there.
Tango berries, don't care. Haben berries, don't care. I don't even have a dragon type, I can't use those. Also, Mickey, how are you doing? Since I see that at the moment, I should really be paying a bit more attention to the IRC chat so I can see that. There isn't too many people joining at random times, but when there is, I kind of like to say hi, so...
Oh jeez. Zoe Joey. I didn't even think of that. Oh dear.
Nope. We'll just deposit... No, I think we'll need to keep Yoshi out actually because of the next route that we'd be taking on.
Well, we can catch a Pokemon without...
Yeah, we can, but I sort of want to... I actually want to take somebody else out. That should have been a move instead of withdraw, but I was too lazy.
Oh well.
So I kind of would like to take Mama Luigi out at this point. Because I think I sort of need to start focusing on leveling her up a little bit more for the time being.
Yeah, there's so many purple names in the chat box, good lord.
There are, but that
yeesh.
that's fine by me. Whoa! Ooh. First time we've seen that in the stream so far. Huh. Also slow save road. Yeah, this happens on the emulator sometimes, that it just randomly glitches out. If you do a screen transition of any sort, it will crash the game. So save and just reset and redo it. It happened like 3 times in half an hour in the last stream. It's only happened once this stream so far. That's pretty good.
Can't have a stream without Lago Saver Moto.
No, you can't. No.
I think that last one was just to make up for the long pause we took.
So... Oh yeah, okay, we have the bike. There's the set one there.
Yeah, we can catch the thing here.
Yep.
That's right.
I was gonna do it a little bit later, but I might as well do it just now, whilst I'm thinking on it. And it's a Chatot. Okay, well at least it can fly in case Yoshi somehow dies as well, which he won't, but you know. Chatot! It's very, very fragile. It's relatively strong if you've got the special attack set for it, but it's not the best of Pokemon, I guess. But it's still pretty neat.
Well, it is a flying type, so it could just be flying above the water. If that makes sense.
I also probably should have just chucked a quick ball at it because they're annoying to catch sometimes, but I have actually fished it up. There was a reason I did that, is because
lure ball.
Except we have none by the looks of it, so there was a reason I fished it up, but it's not gonna come into play. Too bad, let's just chuck a dust ball at it.
So what to call this thing even?
I actually think there's only one thing we can feasibly call this. I'm usually against Toho references explicitly, but there's only one thing we can feasibly call this. And that's why. I think you know exactly what I'm thinking on this one now.
But of course.
And I actually don't exactly remember how it's spelled. I'm sure somebody is going to remind me, but I'm sure this was it, right? It is Kyoko, right? Yeah. See, Nin knows. I knew somebody was going to say it. It's Kyoko. Yeah. I'm usually against the whole like naming of things that I've been trying really hard not to name explicitly after Toho stuff, but that one's just too fitting, you know. There's no avoiding that.
It's okay, so long it's like not every Pokemon ever.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are apparently wanting, but no.
Exactly. And it is quiet, and it's got a metronome as its held item. Wow, that's kind of cool.
Oh wow.
Quiet's an alright nature for it. It's decently fast, so it's not... Oh my god, it's got sturdy body as well. Jeez. It's got a sturdy body as well. But yeah, it's fast, so it's sort of annoying that it's quiet, but it does boost its special attack, which is its offensive thing of choice. And...
Tangle Feet is really an interesting ability.
If it gets confused, it's got 50% more evasion. So yeah, it is pretty interesting. Also, hi Zealot! Literally, hi. Yeah. That jump start, man. That is one hell of a good jumper. Apparently you weren't, but now you are. So hello. I don't think I'm going to use it because it's a bit too fragile. I mean, I'm already using Absol, which is fragile enough. I probably won't use it, but it's there in case I decide to. See, this bit's kind of pointless as well, isn't it? Because there's nothing down here.
And this is why I always thought that the water level would rise so you could eventually surf on the river, but no.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
I was thinking maybe it would be some sort of event, but no. I don't think that'd be the case. Because then it would have been out by now.
Well, this is definitely not what we're catching here. But yeah, Route 45 is a new route, so... I actually think I do want to kill this, though.
Good experience.
Yeah, that's why. If I don't get roared, which I don't know if it has roar by now, but if I don't get roared... Oh, well, it goes first against me. Joys.
Yeah, we caught 3, so no. Was it 3 or was it 4? No.
We have caught 3 so far.
Yeah, it was 3. This is the 4th one we're trying to get right now.
Yeah.
That's why I was getting confused.
We're obviously not counting the female Metapod within that because that was mascot worthy and nothing else.
Yeah.
One legendary fire to another.
Wow.
No, yeah, Metapod is not it. The first one that we caught actually was Cacnea. Cacnea, Chatot, and why not? Yeah.
Because why not? Yeah, no, that was terrible.
It's yeah, I can't argue that it isn't terrible, but
I was about to say, are you actually going to defend that?
Well, if my quick ball does not fail, then I guess this is what we're gonna get. I'm worried about this one because it does have self-destruct, so it might, if it doesn't get the quick ball to work, then yeah. But hey, it's the return of Shanghai. There we go. Yeah, it's usually not too bad to get stuff like that, but yeah, ground type. I don't think I have any except for Dapper, so that's interesting. Should we have have a Horai for this one? Yeah, because we had Shanghai last time, and Horai is always the lesser the lesser used doll, even though it's probably the stronger one. Just with Horai, hanged Horai dolls being the lunatic version of the Luminous. Is it Luminous Shanghai? I actually don't know if it's Luminous Shanghai dolls or not. I never play beyond anything lower than lunatic anymore. So yeah, it's I don't remember exactly what it is. Luminous Shanghai, apparently. Okay, interesting. So, what is it like then? That is the question of the day. Is it actually useful? It's kind of in the middle. Gentle lowers physical defense and ups special defense, so it's not too amazing either way. I mean, it's alright. It's good as a special defender, but I would rather have that in my other thing, to be honest. Rather have that in my black Nuzlocke because I have no special tanks on that yet. God damn, damn you, game. But yeah, as you can see, it does have self-destruct, as I said. I probably won't use it because it does have a lot of weaknesses, and that's not, you know, some of them don't match very well with the rest of my party. Ice and Bug being two annoying ones. But it's there, and I may decide I'd use it at some point, but probably not. The nature doesn't completely kill it, but it doesn't help it at all either, because it, you know, both of its defenses are good. Special defense is better, but both of its defenses are important. So, also, I just realized I do not have a Surfer on me anymore, so I should probably teach that. Of course, there's only one Pokemon that's left out here which can even learn it, which is not Dapper, and
you're not going to need Surf until we beat the gym anyway, though.
No, but I would like to try and do Dark Cave as well at the moment. I don't need to. I can't get a Pokemon there, but since I'm up the top here, I might as well. So you know what? It's hilarious enough to do. Because I mean, both Headbutt and Dizzy Punch are 70 base power. I don't really need both of them. And Headbutt does the flinching chance with King's Rock, so it gets the nod. So yep, surfing Mama Luigi. Because I want to take this place out, whilst I've still got Flash. See, Lipstick Wobbuffet! It's there! It's real, damn it! I can't believe they included that in the cutscene for this place, seriously. Is there a thing here? Looks like there should be a thing here, but apparently not. Oh, it's a Kuno. All of the legendaries are getting, you know, beat up by Mama Luigi here.
Even before Suicune.
That would be hilarious.
Except that it's not an ice type, but yeah.
The pressure effect of all of these is really getting to the power here, though. All of the flinching!
Shh. Mama Luigi, the flinch master. So amazing.
From a flaming chicken to a freezer burnt chicken. I knew there had to be something down here. I'm probably going to use this as well, actually, because of all the pressure that, you know, it's getting to the headbutt and fake out moves. Speaking of surfing ride-ons, you know what? This is going to do like no damage, but I want to see just how much this is going to do.
It's also going to be quite effective.
Oh, it actually killed! Wow! I know it's 7 levels lower, but it's 40 special attack. It's unstabbed. I know, you know, 4 times weakness. No, that's crazy.
It's hilarious.
I'm keeping the encounters here instead of using repel stuff, by the way, because I do want to get a bit of leveling with Mama Luigi here. So that's pretty much why. Because I want to be using Mama Luigi in you know, things to come. So Crunch. There's a good replacement. No flinch chance, but that's fine. There's a good replacement to Bite. So 60 base power now, replaced with 80 base power.
Nice, pretty good.
Yeah, not only can I not catch legendaries, but I can't catch the Pokemon that, you know, in this place anymore anyway, because I've already caught one from here at the very start of the game. This is still Dark Cave. This is still the same place that we visited at the very beginning of the game. So I actually...
nerd.
Yeah. Oh my god, it did it again! We need to start a "it doesn't affect Kangaskhan Mama Luigi" counter now.
Oh dear God.
No, but yeah, I can't catch another Pokemon in this place. It's not because of any specific Pokemon rules, because this is a Nuzlocke run, which means I can only catch the first Pokemon that appears in an area for me.
Wow.
The difference that I know, it's great, isn't it? The difference for that though is that I've sort of tailored it a little bit to the fact of I am going with a random natured thing, because that way, you know, if something like a Lugia came up on the first route and I managed to catch that, that would break the game entirely. So to go against that, what I've done is I made sure that, you know, the rule set states, for me, states that I can only get the first fully unevolved Pokemon that comes up that isn't a legendary. So I can't catch a Tyranitar if it comes up, because, yeah. I could have caught this if this was available to me, but of course I've caught one in Dark Cave already, as I said, so yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much why we've been catching silly shit most of the time. Also, Myolatilla, hi.
Huh.
Hey, Dusko. It's not really yay, but you know, it's Dusko, I guess.
It's cool.
I'm mostly looking for the evolutions and stuff here, so that if I do come across them, I'll kill them. But everything else, I'll just run from. Hello there, Soulless.
That'd be so hilarious to use.
It really would be. What are you doing in a cave?
I think it got lost.
Carrier Pidgey got lost. Wouldn't that be hilarious if you caught a Pidgey in the wild and it was holding mail?
Yeah, that'd be pretty great. Hey, more starters.
No, because Articuno initially was in Seafoam Cavern. Therefore, it sort of makes sense. My God, it's actually doing fairly respectable damage here. I know it's not on the strongest of enemies, but I don't care that this cave ain't frozen. Dude, this cave has a level 5 Crobat in it. I've seen everything now. Anyway.
Oh no, blasphemy, Misan. That is terrible. You need to do something about that.
Anyway, if you go up here, this guy has black glasses. And that's what we're going to get from him, so yay. Eventually,
Black
Wuji...
glasses in the cave.
Yep. Eventually, Wuji is gonna get those, I think. Because, yeah.
That seems legit. Ah, that would have been so awesome.
I can't. No. I just can't. I can't bear to hurt it. I don't care that it's male because there's Gallade in this gen as well. I can't bear to hurt it.
It's just too cruel.
Okay, what the fuck are you doing in here?
Lost in time, huh?
It also resists my entire moveset, so, yeah, about that. I hope you'll be able to do this here. Gardevoir
has been sexualized from the beginning, so whatever.
Yeah. Yep, this is like a randomizer. I have a script which allows me to encounter any Pokemon in just about any wild encounter that you can come up with. So yeah, that's why level 23 Dialga is staring us in the face and getting focus blasted in the face with a crit. I remember actually seeing, was it that dude, I think I sort of stole this format from, he had Dialga in his team. I believe he called it not a penis, right? That's the thing that he called it. I'll Bugger it, I was supposed to go the other way around.
Oh well.
And that just leads out here, which is up at the
Wait, that
beginning.
wasn't a randomizer though, was it?
No, he didn't have randomizing, he was playing Diamond.
Oh, so I must have misheard what you said then.
No, like he had the Dialga from that, and he called it not a Venus.
yeah, I remember that.
No, this isn't either of those. This is Soul Silver. So also, again, since I guess since I haven't explicitly said hi to you again, Raffle Man, hi.
Again with that Wobbuffet.
I know, it's creepy, isn't it, actually? Bondage escape. Oh my god, Abby.
Oh god.
Why did you have to bring it to that? Wow.
Oh, this stream.
Also,
started so many things.
yeah, I know you don't have to, but I like saying hi to people when they join, you know? That's because I have the IRC chat open as well on a different monitor. I can see when people like log in and stuff, so you know, I like to say hi. Also, Avalex, now that I'm looking at that, the Gardevoirs are very loyal to their trainers. That can easily be misinterpreted right there. Very easily. I'm not personally going to go any further with that, but... What? Level 4?
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
TMI.
What are you doing on the waters? I guess it's got dry skin maybe as its ability. That's all I can think of. You know what? I actually have to test this now. Oh, it doesn't have dry skin. What the hell are you doing in the water then? Yes, exactly, Stabby. Now we know where he got that Dragonite from. That level 4 Pokemon then proceeds to own your entire team. It could do if it was a Fear Rattata, maybe. Anyway, I'm just getting the rest of the items in this bit for now. Even if they are stuff that I can't really use, I'm gonna get them anyway. There's probably hidden items and stuff around, but I've expressed my dislike for the Dowsing Machine here enough, so... Oh, that's a bit more...
Oh my.
Intimidating. I should be able to take it out, though. We'll see how much Fake Out actually does before I, it's gonna be a 2-hit KO with Headbutt. This is like a Nuzlocke. I'm actually using Nuzlocke rules with it. It's basically a Nuzlocke with a randomizer thing. Oh god, ow, 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 ow. No, I guess it wasn't that bad. She's a tanky mofo, Mama Luigi, so...
Not yet. Don't get ahead of yourselves.
Yeah, it was a bit close. I was hoping not to take that hit, but, you know.
That is scary though, because there's a high critical hit chance for that move.
Yep.
So that could have been fatal.
It also could have used a stronger fighting attack than that. I'm pretty sure it has Vital Throw by that level.
Yeah, that would also hurt.
We have taken out your young one. Now we shall destroy you with the surfing Mama Luigi. Drown! Drown in the Mama Luigi tidal wave.
Oh dear god.
Oh my god, it actually did die as well. Nice. Wow, that was cool.
Oh jeez.
It actually did die. Some decent Pokemon coming up in here now.
Yeesh.
I think I'm just gonna go straight for Headbutt on this one. And would you know it? That actually was pretty good. Yep, one Pokemon per route. I've slightly modified the way that the ruling is set. Is that, you know, because of the fact that this is a randomizer and, you know, stuff like this comes up all the time, it's the first fully unevolved Pokemon that isn't a legendary that I can get. So something like Shinx would be fine, something like Dialga obviously isn't, something like this is not, you know. It's different, but with the way that this works, it's much better. Because if you ended up coming across like a Steelix on your first route and you caught it, well, you know, easy mode for a lot of the game, to be honest. And yeah, that's just not good.
Yeah.
False Swipe! Finish it off with False Swipe! That's what we came back in here for, man. That's what it's all about. Finishing it off with False Swipe. That is how it goes. However, I have already caught a Pokemon in this cave at the very start of the game, so there is nothing that... I don't actually remember what I got in here. This was in the very first part that I got a Pokemon in here. I don't remember what it was.
I don't either. It's been so long.
What's a fat cat like you doing on the water?
First the Skuntank and now this.
Yeah, I know, I can check the info, but I'll do that later. That is not Chen. Do not even.
Yeah, no, just no.
Yeah, Honey was what I was thinking it might be, but I don't know if I caught her here or at Sprout Tower, actually.
Speaking of Honey, Final Evolution taken out in one hit.
Yeah, because he's level 11. Level 2! Level 2! What? How the... I don't even care for whoever that was. I think it was Arnie, but I don't even care. Level 2! Him on top. Oh, joys. So I don't really have very many attacks left here. I think I'm going to use the elixir after this. Oh hey, more crits with headbutt! Oh, thank God I didn't come across an encounter there. That would have been a crash. Yeah. This is a slight problem with emulating this, is that occasionally this game and this game alone kind of does this. It's weird because Black and White don't. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum don't. This game sometimes does, so you've just got to reset it at times. Chien is from Toho. That's all I really need to say with that.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and use the elixir, because I do still want to be battling with, you know...
Even though there's a Pokemon Center right up there.
Yeah, because I'm just going down. I'm too lazy to go back up, man. Jeez. Who do you think I am? Which way should we go first? Basically left, right, or there's a right direction down here, but it's basically left, right, center. Which way do we want to go first?
Well, right is right, right?
Right seems like an alright choice, yes. Trainer! Okay, yeah, more trainer fights. What are my thoughts on raising Pokemon? Well, it's comfy and easy to do. I don't know. That sounds so hilariously wrong. Why the hell do you have a level 25 Pidgeot? What the shit, man? No, the trainers don't have random Pokemon. I don't think Kyle appreciated that one. Electabuzz headbutt in the face again. Although static's an annoyance, but it didn't happen, and it flinched. Hell yeah!
Finish it off with Surf.
Also, yeah, people leaving. That's unfortunate, but hey, it's that time of night, so sort of expect that. Saying Slow and Hollow Jr. have left. Oh well. When did Hollow Jr. even get in here? I don't remember seeing that name come up. But then again, it's probably right near the start, and there's a lot of people coming in at the start, so...
Also, it's not as late as I thought it was. It's barely half 12 over here, on my side.
Yeah, it's not too bad at the moment, but more trainers!
Yoo-hoo! No, you're misinterpreting that very slightly. I very distinctly had the question of what are your thoughts on Pokemon training. There's a very distinct difference between doing Pokemon training and doing Pokemon. Do not go down that one, Kyle. Do not twist the words into something else. We will not be held responsible for that if you do.
Wartortle. Oh, god damn you. What the fuck is the point in that? I always hate it when people do that with that. That's what you get for it. Screw you. Flinching them. I swear, this freaking Kangaskhan here flinches every second attack at least. It's so good. More Wartortles. More friggin' Protect. Ah! I do not like Protect in singles unless you are actually using it with a purpose. In competitive it's alright, but you know, in general main game stuff with no strategy is behind it. In the main game, yeah, and as I was saying, in competitive there's a very distinct reason for it. Because
oh, come on.
Yeah, it's just so stupid, seriously. Like, they're not doing any damage here at all with anything. They're not scouting my moveset, they're just wasting my freaking moves, you know, points and stuff. Okay, that's a fairly cool name as well. Spawnin, hi.
Hello. Welcome to the stream of endless innuendos.
Yeah, you need to be careful of what you let yourself in for here, I guess, but... Machoke! It's level 28. I can still take it. Yeah, left clicks, wow, that's another cool name. How are you doing?
More people, huzzah!
You get a turn to attack for nothing, and you... What the hell, game? The Wild Machamp was better than that! Also, Mama Luigi cannot get attract because I already taught that to Buzzcock, because it had to be done. Endure! No!
Yep.
Just no.
Amazon you'd never wear in the first place, so what are you talking about?
Nobody on the internet is a virgin of the mind, seriously. That's all a lie.
The moment you discover the internet, you are no longer a virgin of the mind.
I don't need to send money to Mother, but she basically acts as a storage bank. You know, you send a little bit of what you win every fight to Mother, and when you do that, she can buy items for you, which is half of the hilarity joke here, but she also stores it, so you actually get to store twice as much money in this game as you do in the other games. Yeah, that depends on who you're actually asking on that one left. Most likely, but, you know, that's mostly because most of the people here would not exactly be of age in the first place, so...
Yeah, let's not delve further into that.
Yeah, that's one that's kind of not really needed.
Yep.
I don't know how you send the money to Mother, though. That's a question.
Pidgey carrier.
But then it just gets lost in Dark Cave, and then Mother never gets the money. Yes, that was semi-deliberate there. Yes, I will own up to that one. Well done, you caught it. Well done. Well done. I was wondering if anybody was going to catch it, but yes. Oh, we can actually fight this one too. Might as well. Why do I train Pokemon? Because they're there!
Seems legit.
Diglett. Oh man, it's got Sucker Punch! Ah, it did a grand total of almost no damage. I just find it hilarious that we're killing stuff with a Kangaskhan Surf here.
It's just that great.
Let's just let that sink in for a sec. Also, yes, Diglett with Sucker Punch. In the Japanese games, it is actually called Ambush. So, yes. We just... Oh, wow, Dog Trio died to as well. Man, this Kangaskhan Surf is surprisingly strong. It will not be keeping it for too much longer, however. So really, it's only using Surf at the moment because I need a Surfer in party, but... More tree humming! Also, if you actually are catching Pokemon normally, that water right there is very nice because you can get Dragonairs and stuff from there. Or at the very least, you can get Dratini. I know in the original game you could get Dragonair from there too if you had the Super Rod, but...
Oh wow, I never even tried that. That is something I actually didn't know, holy crap.
Nice. So, this route...
That's something new every day.
You do, yeah. This route is one we have already caught a Pokemon on. It was actually the second Pokemon we ever caught, so... Yeah, that if anybody ever remembers that, then... Good for you. You can get here much earlier in the game, so these trainers are going to be really weak, I believe, which is unfortunate, but, you know, we've got to do it anyway, so... I know, Ami, I've got a lot of viewers watching Innuendo Pokemon. It's quite scary in a way, but... I've kind of been... It's been steadily going up and up as we've been going along, and it's, yeah, it's sort of... over 20 viewers on this now. That's something. It doesn't quite beat the Pokemon TCGO Plasma Pack opening. That hit 30 at one point, and for pack opening is just wow. But it's pretty good nonetheless, and you're all amazing, seriously. Especially those who've persisted through all of this, you know.
That takes effort.
It really does.
Oh dear.
It's effortless for you because you just go into hyper innuendo mode in the first place. You're worse than we are, I tell you.
That's true. And I don't know what to say further of that.
That would be kind of funny, yeah. You know, it would be funnier if all of my Pokemon at that point were Fear Rattatas. With Focus Sashes. Or with Focus Bands and they just never die because because they always get the hacks off. That would be hilarious. Honey, what are you up to? Yay! More refights! Route 35. Okay. Well, there you go. That's a nice thing for it. Yeah, if you have a battle to do, then an exclamation mark will appear on the route on the town map. So it's really good.
I also believe you can manually call people at certain times of day to get a rematch that way.
Yeah, I know you have to do that with gym leaders and such, but
I do believe it works the same for trainers.
Anyway, I'm gonna quickly heal up here, and we'll go down the next part of the route. I know Mama Luigi has had a ton of screen time and stuff here, but she needs to get a couple more levels before we're finished using her for a while. And for a while being basically before the gym. Because you know, this next gym is legitimately terrifying. And
yeah.
I'm not ready for it yet. I don't know if I'm even going to do it in this part, because I know I'm not ready for this yet.
Our hearts aren't ready. I mean...
Right,
no.
Let's go down middle this time. Next gym is Clair. Yes, Dragon Gym.
It's quite a thing.
She also caps up at level 40. Of which I have nobody except Honey, which is remotely near. And as you know, dragon types are very good at being resistant to like everything elemental, so... except ice. But Honey doesn't have ice, so...
And even then, that... yeah, her
is it
main
really
Pokemon
41?
is kind of... very resilient when it comes to type advantages,
yep.
Resistances.
I'm not under-leveled per se, it's just because I have a lot of other Pokemon as well, so... Get your butt up to 55. Not yet. What did I start with? I started with Chikorita. Trilby is not in the party at the moment, however, so... Poliwrath. That's a good one to kill. I don't... it might have submission, actually, but I should be fine. I'm at full health, and it's 11 levels lower at this point, so... this also might kill. Not quite. Oh god, it does have submission.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was right about that, at least. Ow! God, it got a crit, too! Bloody hell!
Jeez! That's brutal.
Yow!
Well, it took itself out, but wow, that's brutal.
That hurt, man.
Yikes.
Dude is not in the chat at the moment. Too bad, screw it him.
Oh wow. That would have been hilarious, though.
Another one using Shadow Sneak.
It doesn't affect Mama Luigi.
Oh, Stabby's doing the counting thing for us now. We've already been on this side, so let's go this side. More hikers. Power Pact! Ah. Now you're playing with power. And it's an Onyx. Well, you know what's gonna happen to this thing, right? It's gonna go swimming! It is very long, yes. Fair enough, let's do that. It's a thing in this LP, we have to register every phone number. That's just how it's going.
Because that's totally safe to do, right?
Yep. Oh, there's an item on this side. Weavile.
Weavile.
We might eventually get one of them. I actually don't think we get a Razor Claw during the game though, so... Battle Frontier, I think, is where you've got to get that.
Ooh.
Hey, I just met you. That is creepy, but here's my number, so cool. Oh, God. Wow, just...
That is brilliant.
I want it. I want it so badly. Give it to me! No! I must have Militant! No! Why can I not get it yet?
Behave yourself, Cal.
Soon, my dear. Soon. I can't evolve it yet though, because I don't have a way of getting beauty stat.
Well, you do, but it's slow as balls.
Well, I guess I can go back and get it now, yeah, but...
Also, stream is kind of derping around on my end. That's a bit irritating.
Hi there!
Oh, bollocks. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I get a refresh.
Holy crap, that fake out did so much damage. I did not expect it to do that much. I know it's a Blissey, but fake out is only 40 base power. I did not expect that. I already have a Heracross. More items. It's a nugget. Heck yeah.
Nuggets. Nuggets.
Chabak.
Chabak. So great.
Do I have a Heracross playing card? Not on me. I do have Heracross cards on TCGO, but... Right, I'm switching my Luigi out after this because I need to move to Elite Surf before I get the next level up, actually. And it's basically just about there. So, yes, I am going to get rid of Surf because I was never keeping it anyway. It's just one of those moves that's kind of awesome just now because I need Surf in general. But I will not be keeping it on it because it's, come on, 40 special attack. It's never supposed to be used with that. I love how that Pokeball has been there so long that the patch of grass has literally died under it and it's no longer there, you know. Yes we have.
It's a nugget of chicken breast.
So yeah, that guy's basically saying we have to do the Pokemon League before we can do Battle Frontier, which makes me sad face, but yeah, that is the truth. Over here is a couple more tree humpers, I suppose. No, not tree humpers. They're the trees that you hump to get the berry, but, you know.
There's the tree humper here.
Wouldn't it be hilarious, actually, if you just came randomly walking by and somebody was doing that with the trees here?
Oh, that would be a sight to behold.
Right, now as much as I want to do those, I've just kind of realised that it's 6 minutes until midnight here, and actually, if I'm going to do a haircut thing today, then now is the time I've got to do it. Because then, yeah, like in 5 minutes it's going to be a new day and I'd be able to get another new haircut thing, so...
6
I couldn't do it.
to midnight.
I couldn't do it before.
Hands that glitter in doom. Okay, I'll stop.
I couldn't do it beforehand because I wasn't actually able to get the haircuts whilst Team Rocket was still around, but yeah. Oh no, you're there on Sundays anyways. This is the one we need, younger and less expensive. Not as good, in other words, but it doesn't matter because we'll get the older one next, right? Or is that not how it works? I forget. Is it the older one only appears on even days, right? Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday or something? I don't know. Anyway, you can get medicines from here, I do believe. Yeah. Your Pokemon may not like them. That is totally how she is doing that laugh there. Yep, Feebas is becoming beautiful, that is the point. Because basically you need to level it up when it's got really, really high, if not max beauty stat in these games. Which is unfortunate.
How do we even determine that though?
We don't.
Well, darn.
Which will basically mean
so
I
just...
save state and then level it up, and then if it doesn't work, then I load state because I don't want to waste a red candy, you know? Basically.
Fair enough.
But just now, I know it won't be that. So, I know it's not too long until the next game, but to keep things going, I am going to bring out somebody. Do I want to bring out anybody else, or do I want to just train who I've got? I'd better just train who I've got, I think. Although really I should be training... What do you want? Heroic liberation of the radio tower. You rock so hard. Yeah, you could say that. Actually, yeah. I think I really should be training Dapper here. Because I think Dapper's going to be a bit more useful in the gym to come. It's a shame I did get a Piplup during all of this, because Empoleon would be really nice. Yeah, it's not the Mudkip anymore! It's a sturdy-bodied evolution of Mudkip. I keep bringing that up way too much, I know, but come on, it's too hilarious not to. Empoleon is one of the best starters, bar none, seriously. Empoleon is just so good. Anyway, we've taken most of the left path already, but because I've got to go down and fight the trainers down the bottom anyway, there are actually a couple, at least one number to get from down there, so... Yep, get ourselves another elixir. It's pretty good. Already fought you, so I don't care about that. Obviously already been down this side because of the grass down there, but it's fine. I think I'll take you out just because I believe you give attack EVs, and I'm almost at another level anyway, so might as well. Fennekin does look really awesome, I will admit. She may steal my heart for favourite starter. Probably will steal my heart for favourite starter, because yeah.
I'm personally more of a Chespin's fan, but yeah.
Which I can understand as well, because that dude looks pretty boring as well, but, you know. Cyndaquil is an amazing starter too, I really like Cyndaquil, but you guys, when we initially started playing this, you voted me to play with, you know, Chico, so that's why we played with Chico. It's also kind of nice in a way because Lucky7DX, he's just like finished his playthrough now, finally, jeez. But he had Cyndaquil during his play, so it's nice to have something different here. And Totodile is a bit more sort of overpowered, I guess, in comparison, so... All of the encountering... Hey, it's you again. This time your Shadow Sneak will actually do minimal damage, but oh well. Let's see if I can get the freeze. No. Instead it uses Leech Life, which is even weaker.
So pathetic.
I can't remember if attack or special defense is its strongest stat.
Right.
Yes, actually that is one exception rule. Yeah, if I do come across a shiny, then that is legit for capture and is legit for the run. It will still come under the same Nuzlocke rules as everyone else, however, so if it dies, then it dies. But yes, if a shiny comes up on a route that I haven't already caught something on, then I will be able to catch it.
Shiny claws, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And you just missed an opportunity for a double barrel.
Yep. I don't even care because I just won Pokemon against stuff anyway.
So many people miss that jump, double barrel.
Yeah, but I really don't care because, like, what's the real need, to be honest?
No, I'm just pointing it out. It's just kind of strange.
Because they make eye contact, man, that's why.
Them eyes. They stare.
But you know what's even
soul.
What's even funnier though is that you don't always make eye contact with them. It's just them looking at you going, hey, you look cool, I'll fight you.
Except all of them you typically say, oh, you look weak, I'll fight you. But yeah.
I don't know why you never deny them. I think it's like an unwritten law of trainers that they are not allowed to deny fights, which is dumb, but you know. Just say no.
No!
I knew somebody was gonna end up doing that! What would I do what would I do if they were real? I would get a Gardevoir and I would never let it go. Not in that sense. I knew somebody was going to say it if I didn't, so yeah.
Beat them to the punch, huh?
Pretty much. That's the idea, man. No, I would kill every Pikachu I could find. Or just chuck Thunderstones at them for all eternity, but you know, I like the first option better.
I wonder which Pokemon I would have got. So difficult.
I know. Right, so we are going to delete the move on Kangaskhan, obviously, because we're going to get rid of Eold Surf. It's an awesome move, but not on Kangaskhan. It's only been as effective as it has been because there's so many 4 times weak stuff. You saw it didn't kill that Weavile from like 30% health or something, and it was way lower, so...
The Weavile has surprisingly respectable special defense.
It's got okay special defense. Not anything too amazing, but it's better than its physical at least.
Better than you would think.
Mama Luigi forgot how to swim!
Oh dear.
Good job there isn't a Pokemon move called Bicycle, right? Because ain't that like one thing you're supposed to never be able to forget how to do?
Yep.
What to do, what to do, what to do... I'm like horrendously underleveled for this thing at the moment. I really am. But I don't want to do grinding stuff on camera. The trainers should be mostly okay, to be honest. It's the actual
just a
leader.
gym leader.
Yeah. So yeah, we cannot actually have our Pokemon out in this gym, but this one's really, really cool compared to what it was before. It was some stupid strength puzzle-based thing like the previous like tunnel thing before, but now it's awesome, seriously, because this thing just like rotates all around and it's great. I just love the way this gym works.
Yeah, because I'm not really that big a fan of like agent moves being used in gyms. It's just out of place, in my opinion.
It's not even just that, it's more the fact of it's the same puzzle that we only just solved before, and it's just terrible.
And if you're using like agent slaves and such, you'll be sacrificing one spot for just an agent move.
Yeah.
And that could make a difference if you're unlucky in the fight.
Yep. So yeah, dragon types. They're only weak against dragon and ice. So yeah, they're not exactly the easiest of things to do significant damage to, especially considering no matter which starter you pick, you are going to have a base disadvantage. That I mean, you can argue because Crocodile gets Ice Fang, it definitely has the best advantage out of the three of them here, but that doesn't change the fact that you are still going to be at a type disadvantage because they resist water, grass, electric, and fire. So, yeah.
Quite resilient.
Oh, that did even less than I thought it would. Hey, I lowered its speed, so it decided it's going to agility instead to put it back up. That's kind of neat. Bubble Beam. That's about the same power as Brine, so it's a move you never see anymore. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess Cedra's special defense is much worse than its physical, so that would explain it, but Cedra can also have Poison Point. It can also have Sniper, which is the more dangerous of the abilities, but yes, Cedra, unlike Horsey and Kingdra, actually trades in Swift Swim for Poison Point. But now, we are at level 36, and that means Ultimate Sturdy Body Go! Yes, we now have ourselves Swampert. It's going to be one of the cornerstones of this gym battle coming up, one of the only things that's actually going to possibly make me win this, if I do. So yeah, that is one good thing that comes up. You can see it's got a lot of HP too. It's a very, very well-rounded Pokemon. This I do like, Swampert stuff a lot. It used to be good and competitive, but now it's kind of just not, unfortunately. You see, it does have really decent mixed power here, and its defenses are not too terrible. Speed is kind of bleh, but that's what Quick Claw is for. But mostly it's got a good attack power on both sides, and it has a ton of HP with respectable defenses, so it's just solid all around.
Yep.
Which is just what makes it so good. Now, if you ever get stuck during these things, you can always just teleport back to the beginning of the whole challenge with those yellow like teleporter things there, so that's kind of cool. And yes, I am fully aware we only have 3 attacking moves at the moment. That is intentional because we're only ever going to use like 2 of them anyway, so
not a loss at all.
Yeah,
because it's not like Mama Luigi's Surf is going to do much here.
exactly. Not only did I resist it, and it's just no damage coming from it in the first place, so yeah. Oh, it actually does get a chance to attack. The scary-ish thing about Dragonairs here is that they do have potential access to Dragon Rush, which is fairly powerful, and if it hits and can flinch, which is really where the big problem of it comes. But it's only 20%, right? But that 20% happens a lot, and if you get flinched by one of these things in here, then, you know, chances are, because it's a 100 base power stab, you're gonna suffer for it. So yeah.
Yep. Those things hurt.
That is pretty much the main reason why I might actually be able to win this at the moment where I am. The reason I deleted Surf is because I didn't want to delete any other move for Outrage. Outrage is 120 base power. It hits 2 or 3 times before confusing you. You cannot do anything else in the middle of it. The key thing is, it's a dragon move. Dragon types are only weak against themselves and ice. So, yeah.
That's basically going to be our trump card.
Pretty much. Also, I actually have no idea where I'm going here.
That was,
But just false rotating all over the place because we can. Oh, that does work. Okay. No, go back down!
Oh, good lord.
So, you can technically avoid finding this guy because he does actually spin around. As the speedrunning community calls them spinners. He, yeah, because it's the trainers that change direction, and usually... Yeah. No, it wouldn't. It would be weak against fighting. Also, what is going on in your background at the moment? Just like little weird noise stuff going through the mic, and I don't quite know what's actually going on.
I don't know, Skype has been a little bit weird. My connection in general has been a little bit weird. Randomly throughout the stream. But there's been like static or robo voice, etc. That might be it. I don't know.
I'm not really getting that sort of sound off of it, but could be.
Unless you were like referring to people walking up and down the stairs in the background, I don't know.
No, it doesn't sound like that. I don't know.
Well, then I have no idea. Probably just Skype or something, for all we know.
Well, Outrage is technically the strongest attack I have on this moveset at the moment, because at 120 base power it beats out Stab Headbutts 105, so... Yeah, see, that's what's getting me. It's a bit, yeah, like crackling sort of sound to it. It's just,
I hope my mic isn't dying on me already.
Oh, it's
that
not...
would be the most depressing thing in the world.
No, it doesn't sound like that as such. So, you know, the other slightly concerning thing here, I guess, is that I have very few items, which I can't rectify very easily, but, you know, I don't like to use items in the fights themselves anyway. I guess you could technically avoid fighting this trainer, too, because, yeah, you can just walk on by her.
Huh. I'm gonna have to look over this recording again and, like, find out what that sound is, because I have no idea. What do you guys have been hearing? I hope it hasn't been like that for the entire stream.
No, I just sort of... well, it's you know, off and on at times, but, you know, it's, yeah, it just, I sort of picked it up more recently, going, huh, that sounds weird.
Huh, okay. Well, hopefully it isn't anything serious that would be rather worrying.
Yeah, as Misa's just said there as well, it's only just very recently that I've even heard it, so...
Strange. A ghost is possessing my headset!
Sounds more like eating crackling or the crackling of rappers.
You know, that's a funny thing actually. When I was staying over at Retro's place, like there had been painting like the door and such to the bathroom and whatever, a few days in advance, before I got there. I got there at some point, and when I came out of the bathroom, I noticed that I had some paint on my shirt. But the door was completely dry. And then it was the entire thing with, like, his mum's ex-boyfriend, like, haunting them and following them around wherever they go. So we kind of, like, suspect him for, like, putting paint on my shirt or whatever.
Oh, of course.
Maybe it's stalking me all the way over to Norway. Oh, God. But yeah, just one of those random things that happened. Which, by the way, I'm coming over this year as well, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it definitely should be.
Yeah, it was white.
And there is Claire herself.
Yeah.
This is a problem. This is a problem. Yeah, well, I definitely need to heal first, that much is obvious, but this is a problem. What do you want? Now that we already don't know,
Let me hazard a guess. Claire the next Bowser.
Might as well get that whilst we're here. Chorple berries. Been hit by a couple of fighting scares already, but that's Muscle Band, that's what I was after! 10% boost to physical attacks on the Pokemon that has it.
Neat.
All physical attacks, not just, that's why it's only 10%, is because it's to every physical attack type. Right,
also, I have no idea what that message is supposed to mean, Misan.
Right.
Just put that out there.
As much as I don't want to do heavy grinding and stuff off of this, but I do want to at least get to final evolution level stuff, so yeah, about that.
About that indeed.
Okay, that is a cool name. Hello, Mr. Grumpy Monkey. That is a cool name. We have had a lot of cool name people coming in here today. That is brilliant.
Nice.
So I think I'm gonna at least obviously raise up Monferno here. I'm gonna raise Wuji up a little bit too, although I don't know if I even want to risk taking him in. Or her in, sorry. I'm so used to Absol just being male for some reason.
No, just no. No.
Lapras.
That's not even funny. Oh hey, Lapras. What are you doing out of Union Cave?
I've been getting kind of lucky with the Focus Blast stuff. I know I have a wide lens on, but that's only 10% extra, so I've been getting kind of lucky with that. You know what? A Lapras would be really awesome to catch, actually. I'd probably use it if I got one, if it wasn't completely terrible nature-wise. And it's difficult to be completely terrible for Lapras because it does have a variety of natures it can use. Yuxi! More legends! I'm sort of thinking of bringing Tim to the fight as well because of that Focus Blast. You know, because that's relatively good against most of them. But I don't know if I would really use it in the end. It's difficult to really judge right now. I'm sort of worried about bringing too many Pokemon in case I do end up, like, losing here, but it's a very real possibility to lose this. You don't have to say it outright, though, that's the thing. And I mean, stupidly overused ones like that is kind of not, you know, that amazing, to be honest. But I'm not trying to be overly cynical or anything like that with it, but yeah, the ones that are ridiculously overused and, like, nah. Typhlosion! That's kind of cool.
Oh man, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Huh.
That's never a good sign.
No, it is not. Not when providing commentary. Well, I have you to cover up like 89% of it for me anyway, so whatever.
93%.
Just leeching off of this.
90% of all statistics are made up on the spot.
Yep.
Oh, now see, this would have also been a cool thing to get. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I want to avoid doing for the most part during the stuff, but honestly, there isn't anything else that I can do with it. I have to get to a reasonable level to survive, and this is the only way of doing it, so, you know, as much as I hate to do on-screen grinding, if I kind of would like to take on Clair today, and hey, you resist my entire moveset, how do you feel about that?
Pretty satisfied, I'm sure.
It also has Dragon Rage as a possibility, so that's a thought.
Mildly irritating.
But where there's a Dragon Rage available, there is also an Ember available, so...
It's so hilarious how Charizard gets stuck with Ember for so long, especially in the first gen games. I had to level it up until level 46 to get Flamethrower, and you're stuck with Ember up until that point. It's ridiculous.
Wow, more Jinx. Huh. Not that I'm complaining, because that's an easy kill, but... Interesting. Just reading the chat there for a second. It's kind of...
Yeah. Bit of random conversation going on.
Well, that's nice to have around sometimes, isn't it? The look in those eyes. Yeah, you saw as well. That is exactly what I was looking at there.
Those eyes.
Gonna spray fire in them. Burn! Burn those eyes away!
Yeah. Man, this has been going on for like 3.5 hours.
Yep.
Ish.
I know they're cute. That's why they must burn. Well, not really, but...
Jeez. That's a bit extreme.
Oh hey, it's a fat ball of water somehow. Yeah. They usually give quite good experience.
You'd say fat bastard.
No, because it doesn't have heat crash, so it can't engage fat bastard mode.
Oh, but it learns another move. Ah, oh, what the hell was it called? Oof.
Oh, really? It didn't die from that? I guess it's not that strong, so... I'd probably try and use a Whelmer if I caught one as well, if it's okay, you know. Because that's another really cool Pokemon. It takes an absolute crap ton of experience to level up, but it's still awesome nonetheless. I don't think too many people have used a Wailord during their playthroughs of stuff.
Well, it's Heavy Slam, but it doesn't get out until Gen 5. Because that's when it was introduced. Oh
Yeah.
well. Yes, I had to go look that up because I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you were gonna be thinking of, but... Just no! Go away! I like how they're extreme in their Pokédex entries and stuff. They're extremely precise about the length of a Weedle's, you know, horn as well. God dang it! Cast form, bugger off. Okay. Now this is one.
Smeargle, such an interesting Pokemon.
Yeah, just a shame it's almost entirely useless.
Possibility of learning any move though. That's interesting. I like that animation for Sketch.
It's cool, isn't it?
I never actually seen it because you don't really get to see Smeargle.
Yeah.
It's really interesting when you do that.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to get Absol up as well. Am I even gonna use Absol in this fight? Like, it's honestly not worth risking it, is it? Because it's too fragile.
Nah. It won't be able to do enough damage anyway.
Hi. You also resist my entire moveset. God damn you. That's what happens when your moveset is entirely fire and fighting attacks. See, Honey might be able to do something against Kingdra, though it's probably going to try. Yeah, spoilers, Kingdra is involved in this. You'd have never guessed that, so... Spoiler alert, too late. But yeah, it's
Spoiler alert, the spoiler appeared 5 seconds ago.
I like that. I think we already said something about Kingdra earlier on anyway, so...
I didn't say anything about Kingdra specifically. I think you said... Well, you mentioned the, like, horsey line, but you didn't say anything more concrete about it. You just went and pointed out, hey, Seadra gets, like, Poison Point instead of Switch Swim, unlike Horsey and Kingdra.
Oh, really? It survived that? Sort of
3 meter! Well, it's wide awake.
Tim Bishop doesn't dream.
Oh.
His world is always a dream, that's why.
Sounds blissful.
That's because he's so happy, obviously.
So happy.
Hey, more legendaries.
That thing looks like it's about to take a dump.
You know,
in the bathroom.
Oh my god. You know, they sort of... I've just realised looking at that sprite there, they sort of censored, Registeel, right? For the Reggie Hitler pose, but that almost looks similar. Maybe it's just me, but... Also, yeah, more fighting! Route 43. Right.
That name. Brent.
Reggie Gigas. Yes. Also, hey, Pokechan, I'm sorry, I actually didn't see you joining. It's been a while since a new person has joined, so yeah. Your message seems to have come through on my IRC chat, but not on the chat itself on Twitch. That's weird.
Huh.
How's that work?
So it can actually get through some places, but not all.
Yeah, and
that's interesting.
Actually, sometimes I've seen it the other way around too. Not on this stream, but yeah.
On Twitch. Why are you so funky when it comes to chat stuff?
There we go. Yeah, the second message came through.
Huh.
So, hi.
Hello there. Welcome to the stream of many innuendos.
Yeah. It's a wild ride whenever this one comes up, that's for sure. Yes, that is fully intended as on too, yeah. Twitchy Twitch, yes. Shuckle. You can make so many interests on that one too, but... Houndoom! That's an awesome one to come up, because that's special attack efforts. Hopefully not too much longer before I have to bother with this. I shouldn't jinx it, I guess, but I have hit all 4 focus blasts so far. That is pretty good.
Chuck Norris. If only, huh?
Yeah. Although that would be a cool nickname for one, right? You would have to have no space in between it, but... Speaking of, Hitmonchan, there we go. It's not the Chuck Norris of Pokemon, because that has to go to Hitmonlee, right? You know, because stretchy roundhouse kicks. What more do you need to say? But it's still pretty damn cool.
Oh yes, indeed.
Hitmonchan 2012, yeah. Of course that's the source of the name. Like, obviously, Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, that's obviously the source of those names, but... Right, okay, so we finally get Infernape up. Hells yeah, 5 for 5 on Focus Blast.
Nice! That came out really weird for some reason. I don't even know.
So, from the looks of this, we are going to have effectively... Well, it's only effectively 3 Pokemon that we're really going to be able to use out of all of this, isn't it? To be honest. Yeah... You know what? We'll get rid of that, sure. I probably won't use close combat because of the nature, but it's stronger, so... This is a bit of a terrifying situation.
Just a bit.
Well, at least we have Infernape, which is good.
I have no idea how that would turn out.
I have no idea what that even is, I'll be fully honest. I must sound so uncultured at that, but, you know. 104 special attack, that is pretty nice.
I don't blame you. Actually, the fact that even I know what it is something else entirely.
Okay. I guess we have 4 usable Pokemon during this, because we've got Honey, we've got Mama Luigi, we've got Tim Bishop, who is now all grown up, and we have Dapper. Those are the 4 best ones I have for this.
Yep.
And even then, Tim Bishop is sketchy, to say the least.
Sketchy at best.
But really, there isn't anybody else I have at the moment that's even remotely close to being usable for this, so... If I'm gonna do it tonight, then this is pretty much as far as it gets. So I'm actually going to bench the other two because I don't want to lose them. And I'm instead going to bring out 2, which I'm not, well, going to use anyway. Just on the off chance that I end up using, like, a max potion or something, and yeah, I'm not obviously going to end up using you. And, I'm obviously not going to end up using you. So on the off chance that I end up needing to, like, pivot switch to something that I don't want to take a hit, that's the best option for that.
Yep. Better to lose 2 worthless ones than losing 2 very good members to the team.
That's the point.
Bit of sacrifice. But it's for the benefit of everyone.
Umbreon's a freaking beast though, man. Seriously, Umbreon tanking this stuff is great. Although, did you do that on Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Because that seems kind of, I don't know, like, well, not even excessive, but... Okay, item-wise, I should maybe have gone back in. I need to take the choice specs off, actually. I'm gonna give the choice specs to Infernape, just in case I do use it. Ideally, I should maybe give them to Dapper, because the Ice Beam is more likely to use, but that choice specs Focus Blast would be freaking powerful.
You know, I mean, I really like how you were like, oh no, let's not have any innuendos or anything of the sort when this entire thing started, and now you're like all over it.
Yeah.
Talking about change of heart, eh?
Yeah, let's... who do I give the choice specs to here? Do I give it to the Ice Beam, or do I give it to the Focus Blast?
We have the sacrifices for the ritual.
Because that Quick Claw could also come in real handy here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give that to you. I just think the choice specs option for Focus Blast is probably best, to be honest.
Yes, me-san. What dark ritual?
Do I have a dragon? I wouldn't have Dragon Fang anymore because that's in the yeah. I do, however, have the Muscle Band. That's just only 10%, but that's still better than nothing. So there is that, and then you're not gonna, well, if you're gonna be used at all, you are gonna be using electric moves, but I might as well give you the Choice Scarf because you're not gonna be using anything else. And I want to make absolute sure that it's going to outspeed Kingdra if it comes to that. Beyond that, I think now is actually a decent time to use the rare candies as well, or at least a couple of them on Dapper, because I don't want to be like leveling further than that. So if we just use a couple now to get that out of the way, because 36 only with that is just not quite enough, to be honest. A female gym leader who sort of dresses to impress in the first place. Yes, she does though, totally. She's completely freaking whorish. Like I don't like to really go down that sort of route, but come on, she totally does. No, Buzzcut would not be more effective. Who do we start with here? Probably Dapper. I have 5 max potions, that's gonna have to do with that because I am buying more stuff. To be honest, if I end up needing to use max potions and stuff, I'm probably fucked anyway, so... Alright, let's just quickly get the gym down again. Because that is one thing we do have to do, is to repeat the gym's
puzzle.
Yep.
It's not too bad anyway.
No.
At least it's not a strength puzzle. Good lord.
I don't know why I am even bothering going across here. I don't think you need to, but... Or you might need to, I don't know.
I think you do, because he won't be able to rotate.
I don't know what am I doing here. Who even cares anyway? It's like... I just hit everything because I can. You know, that's just how I feel like at the moment, so...
It's past midnight though in the UK, damn it.
No, it's just like I don't even care at the moment, so... Alright. Save, because I haven't done that in a while, although it won't change the outcome regardless, but... Yeah, I haven't saved in a while, so...
It'd be a shame if the thing crashed and you ended up losing all the progress you spent grinding. That'd be a royal pain.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's do this. Yep, Elite Four, blah 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 blah. Final leader, one of the only difficult ones here outside of Whitney, to be honest. Yeah. Starts off with Gyarados, so there's a reason not to start off with Infernape, because you know.
Persist all of its moves.
Yep. Gyarados is different actually from what she had in the original game, because she had 3 Dragonair and Kingdra in the original, but now she's got less Dragonair and a Gyarados instead. And that did absolutely fuck all. Wow. Okay, I did not expect that to do so little. Well, this is a job for Honey then. Dragon Rage is gonna hurt, but...
It should be bearable. Besides, you're going to hit for stab quad effectiveness. Yeah.
Exactly, the Gyarados is going down regardless, but it did leave its mark. 80 damage total is not something I really wanted to deal with, but...
Oh well.
And she goes off with a Dragonair as the next Pokemon. The Dragonairs are a bit rougher in this game because they were just elemental before, but now they kind of go a bit more for the kill side when it comes to dragon attacks. And I do believe they tend to use Dragon Dance as well, but...
Oof.
They are not the absolute strongest of Pokemon, however, and wow, that was a really good switch. Holy crap. Yeah, Dragon Pulse is in their moveset now as well, which is a fairly good attack, and that hurt a bit more than I would have liked, but... I can take another one. I can take another one.
Eesh, cutting it close.
That's 2 down.
Yep.
The other one is a bit more physically inclined. Oh, straight for the Kingdra. Wow.
Oh dear.
Okay. Well, there's only one real option against that, and that is to get a safe switch in. So, sorry Heartless, but your run is over. Oh, it looks so happy there as well. It's oh, so happy, and then it's just out to die. Yeah. I need to save switch into Mama Luigi.
Really did fit.
Yeah, it totally did. I'm sorry, but I needed to. I need to save switch in so that I can get here. Yeah, fake out's the obvious first move to do. Doesn't do a whole lot, but this is 4 times as powerful as that. So, oh god, it's got smoke screen. I did not even know that. Ugh.
That's gross.
And of course I miss. Oh no.
This could be
Oh no.
This could make or break it.
It really could. Oh well. Time for the second sacrifice then.
The ritual shall be.
Because I do not want to be smokescreen stalled by this thing.
You can take this opportunity to heal up that though.
I could, but I'm trying not to use items here, so...
Just to be on the safe side, okay.
Yeah, but, it's not going to do anything against this anyway, so... If all else, if everything works out right, then this should be able to take out stuff anyway.
Faker number 2.
Yep. There's the Hydro Pump. I'm expecting this to do a hell of a lot, so...
Just please don't get a crit.
Oh god, wow, that's actually 2 shots. Really?
Oh...
I think we might be seeing a fatality here. She is going to heal up. Well, maybe she won't heal up because of the citrus berry. I think we might be seeing a fatality here.
Oh
yeah.
no.
It's just too strong. Hydro Pump too good.
Darn.
Not much I could do about that. Well, this is why I've got the Choice Scarf here, because the Choice Scarf Thunderbolt's going to do a lot more, you know, it should kill it off, because Electabuzz is pretty good. So I wanted to make absolutely sure I'm going to outspeed this thing, and Thunderbolt will take it down.
Mama Luigi has been avenged.
Last Pokemon's Dragonair though. And this is where it gets a little bit tense, because I don't exactly have anything left to properly take this on with. So we're gonna have to chance it.
Do it, Tim Bishop.
It's difficult, because Thunder Wave has come in, as I expected, but... It's just a difficult situation for it, because this is really going to be nasty now. Not only do I need to hit the Focus Blast, obviously, but I need to not get killed. Oh, it's only Dragon Pulse. I could have sworn one of them used Dragon Rush. Still, that should 2-shot. It doesn't 2-shot. Okay. Yeah, 6 for 6 on Focus Blast. Come on, Choice Specs. Kill this. It's from a modest Infernape with Choice Specs, 120 base power stab, gets the crit. I don't even think that matters, but gets the crit regardless.
Yes.
Okay, so we lost one valuable member, but I would say that's a decent trade-off. Yeah, I would say that's good enough. Unfortunately, we had to lose one, but...
That's acceptable considering what could have happened otherwise. Because this is not a pretty fight.
Especially not with the Pokemon at the levels that they are. You know, mine right now. I really obviously went into this with way lower levels than I should have, and... yeah.
Whew.
So I am definitely satisfied with that. Not now. For the love of God, not now.
Man, we just lost a Pokemon and all you're going to do is tell me you spent more of my money? Yeah, that's going to cheat me right up.
Yeah. Well, I could at least take the item off because there's obviously nothing against that. That was rough. That was very rough. It's really unfortunate that the training of that last route kind of ended up in a loss, but... That's just it. Unfortunately, Kangaskhan is still not the strongest of Pokemon out there, so even at that point its outrage is still, yeah, not necessarily gonna cut it. But it did its job very well. I mean, that smokescreen really killed a lot though. If I didn't get hit by the miss on that smokescreen, then I definitely would have been able to not have a loss there. So really, that's what, you know, that and her never missing a Hydro Pump is what killed it.
Of course.
She hit 3 times with Hydro Pump, you know, in a row. That's kind of... yeah, that's gonna kill everything with what I've got here, obviously, so... Sorry
Then
to
again,
do it.
you got Focus Blast times 6, so...
Yeah, although, well, 5 of them were with a little bit more accuracy, but yeah. Yeah. So that's that. We need to bring another water type out as well, because now I can't have my Surfing Kangaskhan, so I guess we're going to have Surfing Feebas instead, because that works. And the other two to bring in... Oh, wow, everybody else is really underleveled at this point, so... Kara, I guess, and... Well, there are still some trainers today. I could bring Wuji, but... Trilby hasn't seen any sort of action in any recent time, so I think I'm just going to end it at that just now, though, because it is 10 to 1 and, you know, stuff happens. So, yeah, we did technically beat Clair. We just need to get the badge later on, but that is something to do later, because I still am doing teaching stuff in the mornings and whatnot on Monday, so I need to do that, sadly. That's a 9 o'clock start, yay!
At least we achieved all the goals for this stream. We streamed Pokemon, we had tons of innuendos, shit happened! And we did it! For great justice!
Yes, especially the defeating of Claire there as well. Ugh, evil person. So yeah, hopefully it was enjoyable. Certainly enjoyable for me, I tell you that now. So, yeah. Next time we'll be getting stuff. I suppose we'll be getting close to the Elite Four at this point too. It's a scary sort of proposition, huh?
Another thing we can figure out is what to do about Lugia.
Yeah, the way that Lucky did that was he kind of, he basically caught it, like, legit and everything, and any Pokemon that would have been lost in catching it were, you know, counted as losses, but any which were lost and, you know, he didn't get the capture and had to reset, that didn't count. That's, I think, the way which I would probably want to approach it as well, because I think that would be best. As for actually using it, no. Two reasons. One, it's a legendary and I'm not using legendaries in the run, and the second one is the fact that I've already caught something in Whirl Islands. We know that all too well, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, there is my stance on it. Oh, what, really? Why are you not here? Damn it! I was hoping to get that before ending, but it's not here, so...
Well, at least he got it before they both disappeared.
Yes.
If that's any comfort.
Yeah. So anyway, see you guys later.
Take care, everyone.